because I almost always forget. Stupid something. Something stupid. All right, my friends, hello and welcome back to the Krieg Dominion. Wow, you think I'd know my own thing. I am Omar Krieg, Lord and Commander of the Krieg Dominion, and I am here with another round of the placement trials for Operation Revival Divergence. Divergence. Whatever I named it. It's in the damn title. Look at it. I'm a little sleepy, so I'm going to be a little extra loopy today. I'm here with Foehammer, the 111, I think, is more or less how his name goes on Discord. I'm not sure anymore. I don't pay attention.
Just foe is fine.
Yeah, the foe. He
foe,
spells it
yes.
the foe without the E, so
yes.
it's like the pho.
Foe.
Foehammer, how you been, man?
Good. Been busy, lots going on, personal life, and of course, playing here, and I've been kind of knee actuators deep in the Hinterlands campaign, and
Nice. I like the way you phrased
yeah.
that. Yeah, I felt
Yep.
bad. I had to post something. It had already been like 3-4 days, and I had already more or less not quite fully committed to pulling the trigger on pulling out, withdrawing. No, you know what? It is what it is. And
Retreat.
then the conversation was like, so who's playing what units
Forced withdrawal.
again? Yeah, forced. That definitely feels like forced withdrawal. What a great pun. It was just there was so much going on in the channel, and I couldn't keep up. And then like a whole nother round of contracts had come and gone, and I hadn't even gotten started yet. And I'm like, I have a lot on my plate. I'm trying to keep things going, in my personal life. Got things going on at work. I'm, somewhat aware of. I got things going on with my personal vehicle, for crying out loud.
Yep.
And then on top of that, like my own streaming adventures, what have you. Like I'm trying to keep that going and change things up every now and again for new stuff.
Yep.
And I'm just like, you know what? I'm enjoying the Hinterlands, but I'm doing the rest of the people a bit of a disservice by trying to stick around. Let me go ahead and just pull the trigger on this and be like, listen, regretfully, I got to back out. I got too much going on.
Yep.
So, but I'm glad you're having fun with it, because I certainly was as well. And I think that was evident in our videos.
Yeah, it is a lot to keep up with in, league format, just because, like you said, there's, for, the people that, might not be familiar, we're kind of doing like this offline, league or whatever. And, originally it was 2 weeks between rounds, and people were like, we can't complete these contracts.
It was getting thick. It was getting thick.
Yeah, because some of the contracts in that, last like 6 months, or actually some of them last 12 months.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's any that are 12 months, but some of them that go 6 months. You basically roll a 1d6 to see how many or how many missions or tracks they call them. How many fights basically are in that month. So you could have 1, you could have 6,
And then you have 6 months of this.
Yeah.
You're anywhere from 6 to 36 friggin' fights, and you're trying to cram them all in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
or
and then
even 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Even 3 weeks is still tight.
Yeah, and that's like a lot of us are kind of because busy schedules and stuff. Now it's
we're adults, for crying out loud, with real lives and real families.
It is funny though, because we were using the and you saw that on the channel here. I was running the op for Omar here, and in one of his contracts, and a lot of us have been using that. But even then, it's just hard to get 2 people together and do that many contracts within that time period. But no, it's fun, and I'm definitely excited for it. Like I said, I'm doing kind of like my own thing with aces on the side periodically, just kind of as a test, just seeing how that's going. That's been going pretty well. But if you ever want to pick it up again, I'd be able to, for your channel, I'd be able to support you.
I felt kind of bad, because I was getting, not that I look at my numbers, right? I look at my views and stuff, but I'm not trying to get too hung up on them. Like, I'm always curious, like, oh, how'd that video do over the last 2 weeks?
Yeah.
And there's a number there, and I'll see that number, like, all right, bet. And then sometimes there's a couple of videos that I'm just like, wow. Or there's some other videos I'm like, oh, that's disappointing. But I try not to get too caught up in it, because I don't want to be that guy chasing numbers. I don't want to be that guy who tries to statistify. I'm not sure. I doubt that's a word, but turn his life into a statistic or series of.
Yeah.
And so I try not to get hung up on. I just want to focus on putting good content out. And obviously part of that metric is what is good is like, what do people enjoy seeing, and which videos have more views than others to some extent. Obviously there's a wide number of varieties even within that. and my Hinterlands videos did pretty well,
Yep.
and I appreciate everybody that helped out in that regard. Everybody that viewed it and everybody that commented and whatnot. But unfortunately, I had to make a decision. The bag was the 5 pound
Yeah.
bag was holding 10 pounds of stuff, and it can only last so long, and so
Yeah.
I had to readjust things. So
Well, the nice thing about it is that, because it's kind of an open-ended campaign, that you can kind of like pause it and then pick it up again whenever you
yeah,
want, type thing,
yeah, I can
and
always pop in if I
that's
want
what I was
to.
going to kind of get into, is that this Hinterlands one is like the first of like a series of new campaign books that they're doing like this. So the next one is going to focus on they're basically kind of having them focus on their source books for the Ill Clan era. So the
Okay,
next one is going to be Empires Divided, which is for the ongoing war between House Karita and House Davion.
okay.
And then I forgot the name of the other one after that, but it's going to focus that's the one you're going to be really interested in, because it's on
Is it
what
my
is it?
purple birds?
It's your Purple Birds.
It's my purple birds.
I forgot the name of the source book though. It's not Empire Divided, but it's like something like that. It's like, Empire
It'll
something.
be like
Yeah.
what they ought to do is call it a house divided cannot stand.
Yeah. I
Because
literally own
listen,
the
if the Merrick's had a chance to change their mascot, they should change it from the Purple Eagle to the Civil War. But I don't know what a Civil War would look like as a mascot.
yeah.
It's just two
And
brothers beating each other with baseball bats.
yeah, and I can't think of the name of the source book off the top of my head, but it's something like that. It's um yeah, it's not Empire Divided or like Dominion Divided. It's like something like that. But
Yeah.
anyway, it focuses on, the same timeline, and basically how the uh because of the Wolf Empire is kind of like, mushed right there between,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
the Merricks and the Lyrans, and a lot of their tumen has gone off to to fight on Terra,
I
and
keep wanting
being
to
the
call
Ill
it
Clan
Holy
now.
Terra, but that's how they refer to it in Warhammer, not
Yes.
BattleTech.
Yes.
And that's their word of play.
Yes, that is Holy Terror. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, that should be really interesting, because even kind of, Hinterlands is kind of like a power vacuum from the Jade Falcons,
Yeah.
being gone. But this is kind of like three, like, small, or not, three big empires, I should say, but in a small kind of little,
Well, I mean, it's
area.
probably
So there's a
like
lot of,
knowing what the history of the Merricks looks like, and then the Dark Ages era novels that talk about. I want to say her name was Jessica Merrick, trying to reforge the Free Worlds League. Like, there's a number of splinter groups, and as soon as the wolves start pulling out, you're going to have a very Hinterlands type scenario where it's a bunch
yep,
of Merrick-based sub factions all trying to claim supremacy.
yep.
So
Yeah, that's basically what it is. Anyway, yeah, not to get, too off topic here, but yeah, that's something, I'm sure there'll be a lot of content there for, anyone that likes, the
I
Merricks,
may try
and,
to run. I don't know. I think the timing won't be great because there's a number of things on my plate coming, but I may even try to run some sort of, uh, some sort of game in one of those eras. I don't know what I'm gonna do exactly, but I've definitely had ideas where, instead of like my Mega Mech stuff, doing Mega Mech, but it's based in the Hinterlands campaign.
yep.
But we'll jump that bridge one day. So we've got our own BattleTech game to get into here, and we can easily distract ourselves with all sorts of various sub facets of the BattleTech franchise. But we have something here. Again, this is Operation Revival Divergence placement trials. And of course, this is all in preparation for Operation Revival, and the divergence here is the results of this trial. And we've already had one massive, massive divergence from the established lore with the ejection of Clan Ghostbear from the remainder of the placement trials in the
Yep.
last round. That was a big, big, big thing. Unfortunately,
Because of
Clan,
this guy.
yeah,
And it came down to a knife fight.
yeah, it literally a literal knife fight. Uh,
Yes.
in order to complete that, and of course, the first Ghostbear match was randomly determined because it was an NPC match resolution thing, and they lost that match based on the way the dice fell for them. I
Yep.
don't remember who they fought. It was probably something like Goliath Scorpion or Ice Hellion or some dumb shit like that.
One
I
of the
honestly
dumb
don't
clans.
remember. I'd have to go back and look. It's in the playlist, guys. Go back a few
Sorry
videos.
for anybody that's an Ice Hellion fan.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, the Ghost
But
Bears
no, just to
haven't.
kind of like emphasize that, just think of how big that is. I mean, they were, in the lore, they were one of the four invading clans. So
Yeah,
now that
and they
they're
were one of
out,
the ones
you
that
know,
went from Crusader pretty hard
yep,
to Warden really hard,
yeah,
to where they basically intermingled with what was left of the Rasselhag Republic
yep.
and reformed and basically informed the Ghost Bear Dominion. I think that's what they call, or maybe it was
Yeah.
something like that.
Well, yeah, it became the Ghost Bear Dominion. Then, currently it's the Rosselhog Dominion,
Yeah,
is the current name of it in the Ill Clan era. But yeah, just think about that because that's huge. Because
it's
now
massive. It's massive.
Ashland. What's the name of their home planet after they invaded? Ashland or something like
All
that.
shame, all shame.
All Shane. That's it. Yeah. So that never happens. Like
Yeah.
you said, the Dominion never happens.
So
So
based
yeah,
on
that
how
just shows
things
how so much
go,
stuff has changed. Yeah.
so based on how the rest of the placement trials go and how uh, the invasion goes, if we continue that far, because frankly, with the timeline we're looking at, I don't know. And by timeline, I mean the real time. I don't know if we're going to get around to playing the
We might
actual
have to switch
invasion.
to Alpha Strike just to get more,
It's
matches in
gonna be
faster.
weird.
But
There's a lot, and some of the rules I wanted to implement may not be able to get implemented, which is gonna severely, in my mind, severely detract from what I was trying to do in those matches, anyways. But
yep,
got the Ghost Bears eliminated. There was another clan that was eliminated. I don't remember off the top of my head. I want to say it was something like the Blood Spirits, but of course in the main lore they were already out of the out of the placement trial competition, anyways. They didn't make it, so no biggie there. But tonight we do have Jade Falcon striving to stay in the match, or excuse me, in the trials,
yep.
taking on another clan that is also striving to stay in the trials. So the Jade Falcons may be eliminating another clan tonight, or another clan might be eliminating the Jade Falcons. Now, in the lore, both the Falcons and the Sharks went on into the Inner Sphere during Operation Revival. Falcons, of course, leading the way with the initial charge and all the way up
Yep.
and through to the Ill Clan era. Diamond Sharks being activated later as a reserve clan, and following Tukiyid basically kind of bummed around and tried to I shouldn't say bummed around, but basically tried to set up different merchant things, tried to become the local lord of war arms merchants
Yeah.
and trade factors and whatnot. And I don't remember exactly what happened to them during like the Jihad era and into the Dark Ages.
They
Uh,
basically rebrand
yeah,
around
they
the
end up
Jihad
rebranding
era
as
into
Seabass. No, not Seabass.
see,
Sea Fox. I'm sorry. I really did not mean to make that
you
joke.
just offended all of the
I
Sea
know I
Fox
did.
fans out
You know,
there.
listen, I'm an equal opportunity offender. I'm gonna offend everybody. It's just a matter of when
Yeah,
and
yeah.
how
But
much.
yeah, originally they were Sea Fox, and yeah,
Yeah,
not to get into the lore, but they changed Diamond Shark, and then during the Jihad era, they're like, let's rebrand, we'll go back.
yeah.
And now in the Ill Clan era, they're basically like Clan ComStar now because they basically bought out all the assets of
Is that what they
ComStar.
did?
That like
Yeah, because
pretty
like I said,
much,
once they got
yeah,
to the Ill Clan era, I have no idea what the Diamond Sharks are, in this case,
yeah,
the Sea Foxes are doing. That said,
yeah.
we do have a unique match. Let me go ahead and switch this over to our other view for the viewers. So now you and I can pick our noses and nobody will know. That's a bad joke, but I digress. So based on choices that were made off screen and to some extent behind the scenes, Bowhammer wanted to do something a little bit different for this match. He wanted to bring two assaults out and fight whatever the Diamond Sharks threw at him in a series of one-on-one trials. The Diamond Sharks were like, all right, bet, we'll do that bullshit. We're going to win because you guys suck. You just yell and scream. We're just going to win. So he's got over there on the Jade Falcon side two Executioners, one Prime and one A or something like that.
Yep, yep.
Yep, Execution Prime, Executioner A. And he will be taking on, from the Diamond Sharks, initially, a Warhawk A and a Mad Dog C. And I am going to assume, based, statistically speaking, the Mad Dog is not going to last very long. So then the Nova is there as a backup.
The way you roll headshots, though.
Yes.
And what's funny is I picked another named
I
person again
saw
for
that.
my star commander. He's basically
Yeah,
because
it's
you
like
killed
his
the
name was
last
like Newt
one.
Gunray or something. No, that's Star Wars.
Nuclei, yeah.
So,
Which actually he had the same blood name as the commander that you
did
killed
he?
last time, and literally he's the second in command of this what are they, the third Talon
Third Talon Assault Cluster, or whatever
cluster
the
or
hell
something like that.
bullshit name the Jade Falcons have a weird naming system. So
Yeah. But yeah, so literally you killed the last one, so this guy just got like bumped up into his
yeah.
spot. Now, I actually almost and maybe we'll talk about this. Maybe, I don't want to spoil anything now. Maybe we could talk about it offline. I actually want to do something that, might have even been considered a little blasphemous as far as
Oh, I mean like
the lore
DFAs.
goes. No, 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 no. Well, what
Go ahead, I'm
maybe
listening.
this will be something that'll keep people interested, just thinking about, what it might be. But, I was, because we're changing so much of the lore here, I was gonna, see if you were willing to, change something around lore wise just to see how it plays out. But yeah, the guy that you killed last time was like one of the commanders on Tukiyid, so that doesn't happen
I mean,
now.
that just means that somebody else obviously is going to take
Yeah,
his
somebody else
place.
gets to do. Hell, at this point, the Jade Falcons might not even make it to
Yeah, the Jade
Tukiyid,
Falcons
so
may not make it to Tukiyid or
they
the
might be
Inner
one
for
of
that
the
matter.
yeah, they might end up being one of the what do they call them, the homeworld clans that gets separated after like the reaving or whatever, and who
Yeah, the
knows what's
Council
going
of
on in there
Six. Or
now.
wait, no,
Yeah,
the Council of Six is the Inner clans.
yeah,
Yeah, after the Wars of Raving, the clans back in the homeworlds were like, fuck them guys. Fuck them
yeah,
guys forever.
yeah, and even all the way through the ill clan era, no one knows what's happening over there. They're completely isolated now, so who
Yeah.
knows. Clan Wolverine may have come back in and taken them all over.
No, you didn't know what Clan Wolverine did? Clan Wolverine, there's okay, this is gonna be a probably somewhere in the neighborhood of about a 10 to 20 year old spoiler, but some of the documentation and the publications that Catalyst has put out since
Yep,
the whole Jihad era kicked off, as far as when in the real world the books started getting released, Wolverine. It's kind of implied that Wolverine became the basis for the
Minnesota
Word of
tribe.
Blake.
Yeah, it's kind of implied. Well, actually, that was actually one thing that what was his name? Devlin Stone.
Yeah,
He specifically leaked that information to the Ghost Bears to get them to help fight
yeah.
the Word of
I was
Blake,
trying to, you know what? I couldn't
and it turned
remember
out it
what it
was
was, and
false,
that's why
but
when the Ghost Bears got involved in the Jihad, they were
yeah,
fucking. They weren't trial of position, trial of possession. They were trial of annihilation, motherfucker. We're
yeah,
killing you. We're like
yeah, because they thought
literally wiping out everything.
yeah, because they thought they were the non-named clan. Then it turned
Yeah,
out to be false, but that's not really we know that as players and people into the lore, but whether how well known that is in the actual universe is kind of
you know what? Didn't you and I fight on
but
this map once before recently?
we did the
I thought
last
so.
one on this map,
Yeah,
but that's
because we had a
fine.
couple of dudes duking it out right up in here.
Yep,
I
yep.
forgot to change my color. Let me change my color. Okay. All right. We've jaw jacked for about forever, so let's go
We
ahead
have.
and get started. Now I'm looking at the rules. Let's see. The prey, which is the diamond sharks, will determine their starting side as the challenged force. The hunter will begin deployment on the opposing side of the map, followed by the prey's first deployment. At this point, deployment continues as normal until all forces are deployed. So, I am choosing this side of the map as my home edge.
Okay.
You get the
We're
opposite
literally
side.
picking the same
Yeah.
side, so
Well, I
that's fine.
listen. I am the same. I'm the guy that if I get to choose in Mega Mech, I always choose the southern side of the map because
Yep.
I want to move up. I want to move up in the world. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and place your first unit. This
Yep.
you are deploying, of course, in the movement phase. I am starting
Yep.
the clocks, and round one has begun.
And can you just promote me and give
Oh yeah, yeah,
me
yeah,
a
yeah.
note
In
card
case you,
just so I can keep track of like my ammo and stuff?
yep. Let's see, objects, components, note tools, note card, blip
Thank you, sir.
and blip.
Yep.
Gave you two over there just for shits and giggles.
Yep. I don't think I have too much. I think I just have machine guns, Gauss rifle, and yeah, machine
I
guns and Gauss rifle. That's pretty much it. So
I not specifically randomly chose a variant for my Warhawk, but I definitely chose the one that has a bunch of fucking ammo on it.
yeah, that's okay. It's got
Whoops.
case.
Yeah, he's got case, but fuck. But it also listen. That's the one thing about ammo. If you got case, no biggie. But you still got to keep count of that shit.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Well, I'll update this as we
Yeah, yeah.
go along. But yeah, just so I'm keeping track of this. Okay. And let's see. There's no initiative because
Not in
I
this
go
round. It's
first,
yeah,
right?
because
Yeah.
you deploy first, but you deploy onto the map
Yep.
as part of the movement phase.
Yep. Yep. And both of these guys are 464. So Yeah, I've got different movement profiles. That's actually a off topic. That's the real reason why I did this was for the just to have something different because we've been playing mediums so for the
It's
last
been a
few
bunch of
rounds
mediums
that
because I didn't want to use up my assaults right away.
well also I rolled bad because I basically have when we started doing this with the what was it um I forgot the name of it. Basically, setting up their like tumen, what they're going to use for
Yeah, they're
the trials or
triners.
whatever. Yeah, I basically rolled bad, and I had like a light star, a medium star, and then an assault star. So it's like okay, no heavies, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, coming on here, and let's see, he's 464. Yep. So and remember, it's not Alpha Strike, so it's
Yep.
it's not Hex. Actually, because of that, I think I'll come in down here just so he can go straight without having to weave back and
Yeah.
forth.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
So just go
I know how that
one,
goes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll just kind of go like in there.
All right. That is Executioner Prime.
Yep,
I had. Oh, the one that's the one with the Star Commander in it. So,
yep, that's the Star Commander.
remember right, Mad Dog. So he's gonna come on here. Come on here. All right. One, two. Nope. One, two,
Shield
three,
one,
four, five, six,
two.
eight. Two, three. Nope. One, two, three,
This should be 4.
6, 8. Make sure. I'm pretty sure the Mad Dog is 580. Yep, 580. And that means I move 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 hexes. That's 3 for running. And the Mad Dog is challenging for Executioner Prime.
All right. I will accept with all the usual,
With all the usual
I
Jade Falcon bluffery
yes,
bullshit. Yeah, no, I got you.
yes.
I got you.
I mean, in this case, because that's the Star Commander, he's probably like, you killed my Star Colonel, prepared
Yeah.
to die.
Okay. All right. Fucking Princess Bride, calm down.
All right. And then I got my other one to move. I think this guy will just kind of come in this way. Same deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It should be the same movement die. We might have to double check some of these because I know I'm coming from Alpha Strike, so
Yeah.
try to make sure my numbers are right here. So
I'm
that's
watching you. I'm
that's
watching
one,
you.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexes move, which I think is a +3, right?
6 is +2.
It's
7 is
+2.
+3. Your
Oh yeah,
other
yep.
guy over
So
here,
it
the
should be
Executioner's got a 4 for some reason.
yeah. So that should be a 3 then. I thought it was
Dude, Executioner's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you remove 6, it's going to be a +2. So
oh, I was adding
this
the
is plus.
+1, but yeah. See, I got to get used to all this.
Yep.
Oh,
+2
that's the yeah.
for both
I
of
was
them.
adding the attacker and the target together. That's how I was doing.
Nope.
Whoops. Yep, yep. Got to get used to classic BattleTech.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. All right. Are you good over there though?
Yep, I'm good. Yep.
Uh, my Warhawk is going to come onto the field, and he is going to Redemption Fit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's right. The actually this should be interesting because neither of these guys have jump jets, whereas my executioners do.
Yeah, it's gonna be a problem. All right, movement complete.
All
Begin
right.
firing.
Yep. I think the only ones that can see each other are the Executioner A and the Warhawk,
Yep.
but it's probably gonna
Oh
that
yeah,
might even
obviously by process of elimination, the Warhawk is challenging the Executioner A.
yes, yes, with all the same,
Yep. You killed my Star
challenges and
Commander. Blah blah blah.
yes, all that stuff, but without contractions.
Of course, without the contractions, that's the
Yes.
important part.
But compound words are fine.
Yeah, of course. And that's your Executioner
Patrol.
A, correct?
Yeah.
That is it.
Yes.
That is not your Star Commander.
That is not my star commander. Yes.
Okay. Oops.
All right. So firing phase.
Yep.
What this is gonna probably be like. This might even
It's
be
gonna be difficult if
extreme
lucky.
range. Let's see. The range bracket here. Well, let me count hexes first, and then we'll.
And then figure out what your options are.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17,
I'm catching like 30, 31.
yeah,
Hexes.
I counted
I don't think we
31.
have anything that can reach that far.
Yeah, I was gonna say
The
that's
closest
got
is
to
the
be like
ER large
extreme.
that I have at 25, and then 21 for LRMs.
Yep. Let's see. And on mine, I just have yeah, large pulse lasers are 20.
Yeah. So we don't have anything that's gonna reach out and
Yeah,
touch.
we don't. Yeah, not that far.
All right.
Yep.
Round two, and I'm gonna grab me some
Probably just
initiative.
make. Actually, I don't know if
Here, I'll make initiative dice actually.
I don't think your guys can, but since my mech has hands and fingers, he'll probably make an obscene gesture or something from this far. Which probably involves like, doing like a,
I'm
hand
gonna
like
do a
shadow puppet thing, with
yeah.
bird.
I think yeah. Mine might not, but you definitely see the barrels of their weapons moving
Yeah,
around in
come up,
very
yeah.
suggestive manners that
Yeah.
probably indicate things like "Go fuck yourself, bird."
Yeah, that's right.
I'm
All right,
rolling initiative.
let me grab some initiative dice here. Oh, hi, Snake Eyed it. We're off to a great start.
Yep, I got a 7. Go ahead and make your first move there, bud.
All right. Well, I guess we'll start with the Star Commander, and see where can he get to? Um, well, it can't quite get up that high. Um, Actually, I need to remember the jumping rules too because you can only jump as high
Yeah,
as
you can
your
jump as high
rating.
as 4 levels higher than your current
Yep,
location.
than your current rating. Yep. So I could, even if I had the movement, I couldn't jump up to this level 6 without having a 6 jump. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. So I think we're just gonna go. We're gonna jump. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe we'll, depending on how we line up, we might be able to fire at each other
We'll see.
this turn. We'll see. Let me get a jumpy die.
How many hexes of movement? 4?
That was 4. Yep.
It's +1. So for that one, you would put 2 on there because it's +1 for the movement
Yeah. For the.
distance and then +1 additional for jumping.
Yep.
All right. See. My bad dog. So 2, 3, 5, 7. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 5.
Well, I think we could fire each other. We'll have partial cover, but yeah. How about that?
There might be some partial cover in there. I'm not
That's
sure.
what I'm saying. We should be able to fire at each other with partial cover. Yeah.
Uh, Not sure if you have partial cover.
But this hex right here, I should.
You don't have half height in front of you. You have, uh, well, no, because that actually blocks the whole side. The mechs
Yeah.
aren't exactly properly scaled for the terrain,
Yeah.
but
Well, they rise 2 hexes above, so he's basically the top of the mech is at a level 6, so
yeah.
they're at the same height. But
But I, I don't know. I'm not gonna call partial cover on me.
anyway, we'll do
Yeah.
next
All right,
movement.
go
All
ahead and
right.
make your other movements.
Yeah.
Executioner
Um.
2.
Hmm. think he's just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And it costs an extra to go down a level too, right? Same as
Correct.
going up.
Yeah, any sort of level change.
5,
It's
6. Yep. I think I'll just tuck in there. Yep.
yeah. So what is that? 3 hexes you moved, I think.
Yep. 3 hexes.
That's +1. All right. And then let's see, 4, 6, 0, 2, 3, 5, 6. 2, 3, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4. All right. Shooty shoots.
All right. Firing phase. So I lost initiative, so I guess I'll go first then.
Yep.
Let's see. We'll start with the Star Commander, then on to the Mad Dog.
Yep.
Um, so let's see. Starting with skill 1, and how many hexes is it? 1,
2,
2, 3,
3,
4.
6,
I'm counting 20.
same.
Yep. All right. So 20 hexes. That will be um for the Gauss rifle and the ER large laser, that'll be medium range.
You sure about that?
It's it start I always forget this. It goes up to
So long range or medium range. I'm sorry. 20 hexes is long range for the Gauss rifles, definitely. Because the medium range is up to 15 hexes. Long
okay,
range is up to 22.
that's why I always get confused with
Yeah.
this. I think it starts at that
Yeah.
it goes up to that number. Okay, okay.
Correct.
Yep, yep. Okay, so yeah, it'll be long range then for both of them. And long range is a what modifier in this?
+4.
Wait, what?
+4.
Oh, the sound like cut out there for a second. I thought you
Oh.
said a +1. I'm like, no way, is that a +1?
No, no. Not even with
I mean,
sniper
I mean,
is that an option.
I'll take it if that's the GM ruling, but
No.
okay. So long range that makes it a 4. And my jump is going to
+3.
be a +3 then.
Yep.
Uh, jump, yeah, +3. So that's going to be 8. 9, 10 for your movement, and then partial cover should be 11.
I don't know if I necessarily. I
Um,
don't know if I actually have partial cover.
I would say you do because normally the rule is you have to be an adjacent hex that's higher than you for the partial cover, and yeah, I would say that would be your. I mean, because I basically can't see your legs from there, or at least I can only see one of them, maybe.
Guess the yeah. All right. I guess I do have partial cover.
At least that's the way I would rule it. Basically if you can't
I
see
mean,
the
if you're
whole
cool with
mech,
it, then I'll roll with it because it's obviously advantageous to me, and you. I
Yeah,
don't see you having partial cover.
yeah.
You're kind of in the
Um,
open.
I still think I do because it's in the hex next to me and it is
I
blocking
guess
cover. Like I said, it blocks half. That was my argument is that we both have
because it
partial
blocks
cover.
half, but your half is more vertical than it is. But even then, I don't know. You know what? Fuck it. Well, the thing is your partial cover doesn't actually block your legs like mine does, and so that's why I
Yeah,
was
but it
like,
still
just
blocks
let's
half the
we'll just
mech. That's a
yeah. So we'll just be like, don't worry about partial cover, and we'll just take the hits we take
okay. Okay, that's fine.
because it
Um,
gets a little crunchy weird between the two of them.
yeah. Someone's gonna come into the chat and be like, "Well, actually."
I'd let them. Listen, as always, give me a book and page number to tell me how I did it wrong. I
Yep, yep.
will. I mean, it's not going to change anything that happens here, but I will change how we move forward.
5. So 8. So that should be 10. I
Yeah, I
think that'll be
think 10
10
is what
for
you're
the
coming up with.
10 for the Gauss rifle. Oh yeah, these are ER large lasers, not pulse lasers. The other one, the
So
A, has the
1,
pulse lasers. So
4,
yeah,
8,
should be 10s on.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I think you need 10s to hit.
All right, so I'm gonna get 3 sets of dice here, and hitting on 10s. Let me move these guys to the side. Oh, geez, lots of ones.
Yeah.
Nope. Hey, I got a couple sixes in there. Look, this is a hit right here. You see this? This blue
No,
one
no.
and
You
this
notice how
pink
the
one.
numbers are paired? I read that numbers, but the colors are paired. All
All
right.
right.
Gunnery of one.
Well, this
Oops, sorry.
this hill right next to you just like
Oh
explodes.
yeah, there's definitely dirt spray all over the place.
There's like parts of like groundhogs flying
Oh
everywhere.
yeah, groundhogs, rabbits. Let's see. I've got both Gauss rifles at long range firing on you. Gunnery of one, 3 for run, 7 for range, 9s for your thingy there, jumping. So I need 2 9s. I thought I had my dice spaced out a little bit better than this. Give me a moment. Let me see if I can fix this. 1, 2,
No worries.
6, 7. Let me take this set of 5. This set.
You should see Dynamis when he plays. He always like upscales the dice so they're like,
Massive.
as yeah, they're like as big as like these bags over here.
I mean, if it works for him, it works for him. But all right, old man. How many times we got to teach you this lesson? All right.
The future is now, old man.
All right. 2 Gauss rifles hitting on 9
And
plus.
9s. Yep.
Nothing.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah, that was close, but unfortunately not close enough.
Yep.
So let me
And
mark
then
off
this
my
hill
2.
explodes.
Yeah, let me mark off
And
my
there's a Jade Falcon nest there that just like explodes.
Jade Falcon nest. That's funny.
Yes. You'll pay for that.
Yeah, great.
Or
Now
no, you will pay for that.
Yeah, now the Falcons are pissed because I just blew up a Falcon nest.
Yes.
And meanwhile, the diamond sharks are going, do 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 do.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and shoot your
All
other
right.
executioner at my Warhawk.
Yeah. So this is gonna be 1, 2.
There is a
3,
+1
4,
in play.
5,
Well,
6,
maybe
7,
depends on how the lines.
9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh, yeah, definitely for the one light woods in front of your face. I think
I'm counting 25.
You know what? I didn't even count.
So
I was looking at line of sight. So
and if it goes up to
have,
that, I don't have anything that can hit you then because it's all beyond long range then.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. What do I have?
I think you only have the ER large
I
laser.
have
That's
2
just
ER large
barely in
lasers
range.
that are just barely in range.
Yes.
So yes, we will be firing. Let me see, what do we got? So 1, 3 for my movement, 7 for range, 8 for yours, and 9 because wood's in your face.
Yep.
So 2 ER larges hitting on 9 plus. 1 hits.
That's a hit. Yep.
That one hits the. Oh!
Oh my god, are you kidding? No, I'm gonna pick up these dice and I'm throwing them away. They are gone. Gone. Get out of here. I'm throwing them off the
Flowhammer
table.
hates
No.
my fucking headshots. Did you really toss my dice too?
I tossed them off the table. They just
I mean,
respawn
listen,
right back
I'm
here.
okay with that. I'm just gonna copy and paste new dice.
No,
Change their
they're
color.
still here.
No, I'm good. I'm okay with that. I wanna memorialize those dice.
Yeah, when you
That
throw
was
them off the table like that,
amazing.
they just like respawn. But
Oh yeah, I know. No,
well,
no.
at least that wasn't the start.
I'm gonna put these guys on a hill, a pedestal of honor. ER large laser is 10 points of damage to your dome. I believe I'm gonna be rolling for criticals here in a second.
It doesn't need. How much damage is that? I mean, he's toast. Because it's only 11 total. So yeah. Well, no, wait.
No, it should be 12.
It was just one hit. It was just one hit, right?
Hold on. Which one was it? It was not the Star Commander, right? It was the other guy, right?
No, it was not the Star Commander. But that was
so head. It's 10 points of damage.
10. So yeah,
So you lose all of the armor and 1 internal, and then pilot hit.
I thought for some reason that like both of them hit. I was so basically all the armor and then 1. Yeah.
Oh, I was.
But still, he's Oh wait, I just did that on the Star Commander. Yeah. Hang on. I got confused.
Yeah, because the Mad Dog is going after the Star Commander.
Yep.
And then that is a chance for critical, so let me roll 8 plus for that.
You know, I was thinking. I was probably thinking of the what were
they?
Yeah.
Just rolled a 12 for my critical roll.
Are you serious? All
I
right.
I
All
wish I
right.
was joking, man, because I know how
That's
bad
that's
these headshots are doing for you. I believe on the determining critical hits on a 12, that is really bad.
yes.
Head or limb blown off.
Yep.
That
He's dead.
yeah, oh my
Hey, at least
fucking
it wasn't
god.
the Star Commander this time.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm. This is the moment where I
Goodbye, Jade
literally have to
Falcons.
pull the dice must tell their story card
Yes,
because
yes.
obviously I can't roll
There's-
box cards, but two box cards in a row, and yeah, that's. I'm sorry, dude.
Oh
I'm
no, no.
sorry.
Let me just. Oh, here. This is what I'm looking for. I'm bringing up the wrong tool here. Uh, let's see. I think this one. Yeah, you at least gotta let me lay him down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, he fell. Uh,
Keep
no,
rolling
no,
around.
that's no, that's accurate because that's what happens in Mech Warrior 5 when you get a
Yeah,
headshot, they
they
just go
definitely
like
just
flipping up
drop.
in the air. Yeah. No, no, just you should have just left him there.
Yeah, you're probably right. I should have. Let
That's
me
an
see.
accurate simulation of what happens. There you go. There, just leave him.
Yeah, and then let me get my my dead
Probably
mech
all the
smoke.
other like star colonels and galaxy commanders from the other clans that are watching this circle go, oh,
They're
okay.
all just face palming right now as I get
Yeah.
this incredible, almost lucky headshot through the
Yeah, like goes
woods
through the trees
at
and just,
extreme
pop.
long range, just inside the range that the targeting computer can actually compute a solution, and just blip,
Yep.
and it hits that one crucial neck joint. I'm
Yep.
gonna say the C4, C5 because that's the neck, that's the joints of my neck that are currently shit. Or maybe it's the C5, C6, I forget. But all right, regardless,
Yeah.
yeah.
Probably
So
is because since it says that the head is like blown off or whatever, it's probably like he survives the impact, but the head like comes off and then he dies when the head hits the ground,
yeah, it's not the fall that kills you. It's the sudden
Yes.
stop, sudden
Yes.
stop at the end.
Or survives the impact and it just like rolls into the water and then he just
Yeah,
drowns.
it rolls into the
So-
water face down, and so he can't get out easily, and it's
yeah.
just it's bad. It's really really
Yes.
bad. I'm so sorry that your dude got
Oh.
headshot in the first round of fire. It's funny because you were just giving me shit for all my headshots. It's just
Yes.
like living up the dream at this point.
Now
God. All right,
I got
round
one mech
three.
to fend off three. And here, that's because that was my initial idea was that like even if you had like only like heavies or like mediums to bid, it was going to be like like that the thing. Would you rather face one like horse-sized chicken or like
Would you face?
what
Yeah. Would you rather face a horse-sized chicken or 100 chicken-sized horses?
yeah. That's what
I'll
I was
take the
kind of
big.
thinking.
I'll take the big chicken, please.
Yes, and here's the death by 100 chicken-sized horses.
Yeah. God damn, man. Oh,
All
all
right.
right.
Well, initiative time.
Initiative.
Yes. Oh, I rolled a 3.
I rolled a 3 twice. So 6.
All right.
Go ahead and make your move, sir. That's why
Yeah, this is
Warhawk now
great.
gets a chance to just be like, that's right, bitch. That's why I'm the Star Commander.
Yeah, and this Star Commander, knowing that the previous Star Commander was also killed with a headshot,
Yeah.
is just
He's just like, I'm in danger. That's what he's thinking. He's like,
yes.
I'm in danger. But in
If
Jade
he
Falcon tongue.
Yes, if he was like any other clan, if he was Wolf, if he was, Ice Hellion, he would probably just say, "Okay, match is over. I don't want to die. Facing like 3 MX. One heavy, one assault, and one medium.
And the worst part is that one meet before you get to the assault that you have to get through in order to get the medium, you have to finish the fucker with 2 Gauss rifles.
Yes, that's right. The only thing going for me there is that all of your weapons are stored in your arm. So
Yes.
that's the only thing going for me there. It's basically if I can cripple him by taking away his weapons, that'll probably be the only way that I could get through this with like not a lot of damage. And
Yeah. This
but
is gonna be interesting.
1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just get this over with.
Oops.
Let's just jump up there.
All right. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, and I'm counting 10 hexes. I figure you probably don't want to move the other guy since,
I don't see a reason to
yeah,
right
he's
now.
just gonna, stay there. So yeah, we'll
Yeah.
just skip over
1,
that.
2,
Just go right
3,
to the
4,
firing.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, I got 10.
Yep. So let's see. I'll fire both my ER large lasers
Mm-hmm.
and the Gauss rifle. That'll be 13 heat. And how much did he dissipate? Oh yeah, he's crazy. He's got like 38 dissipation. So yeah, he can fire everything and never gain any heat. Um, all right, so range is medium. That's a plus
Plus
two.
2. Yep.
Yep, plus two. All right, so it's three. Um, six for my jump. Nine for your run. So I think I'm hitting on nines then.
1, 4, 6, 9. Yep, sounds right.
All right. Three sets of dice, hitting on nines. And all of them miss. Look at that. Three
Damn.
ones.
Let me see what
Can
I
I switch my dice for your dice?
Wow. I mean, I'd be making that same question too, based on that. Holy crap. All right, 2 Gauss rifles. I need, let's see, gunnery 1, 3 for running, 5 for range, 7 for your movement. Let me recalculate that. 1 plus 2 for running, so 3 plus 2 for range is 5. Yeah, I'm hitting on 7s. 2 7 plus shots coming in. Wow, can I change your dice? God damn, a 5 and a 6, but not a 7. So, 2 Gauss slugs go zinging right by your face
Yep.
and do nothing because I have to shoot upwards. They land like 7 miles away.
Yep. They arc over the hill and,
Yeah, they land in somebody's backyard and they're like, "Oh my goodness, thank Kerensky, we could use this scrap metal." All right,
Yep.
heat and initiative, sir.
Yep. Four. Actually, I'm going up. I rolled a two, a three, and now a four
You
for
literally did. You
initiative.
rolled snake eyes, you rolled a 3, and now you rolled a 4. I rolled a
Yes.
6. So, again, it'll be your
All right.
move.
Yep.
One day you will roll a number higher than mine. You just have to live that
Yes.
long. Let me stop talking shit before I
All
fall on my
right.
own face.
If I just turn, and is that still a
It
standstill or is
is,
that an
if you
actual
turn,
movement?
it's considered a walk.
Okay.
So it'll be a plus
Um,
1 to you and plus nothing to me.
but then if I do an actual standstill, the benefit for that is don't I get like a minus on
No,
that?
if you move by
Or
not moving, it'll all your shooting modifier is 0, and your being targeted modifier is 0.
is zero? Yep. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I guess I'll just turn because there is a chance that you could get outside of my firing arc if I stayed
Uh,
facing that way. Maybe. Oh,
no,
actually, no,
because
you
I
don't
I
even have
can't
jump
run through
jets. Yeah.
depth 1 water, so
Yeah.
you don't even
Yep.
have to turn.
Yeah.
It would be a challenge for me to get around behind you.
Yeah. Well, we'll just leave it. I already called it. So that's a one then, right?
We put 6 on the, and it'd be a green die,
Oh, yeah, that's the jump. Yep. Sorry about that.
but it'd be a 6. So it would tell you that you have a plus 1 to your solution, but I have 0. And then I'm gonna do that. What is short range for a Gauss rifle? Let's see. 7. So I need to get 3 hexes closer. Let's see.
It's funny with the Executioner A being gone now. That was the one that I was expecting to get in close range because that's the one that
And that's the
had the pulse lasers, the ER medium lasers.
oh man.
That was my whole plan, and this guy was going to
2,
be like my long range sniper.
6. All right. So yeah, 2, 3, 5, which is a walk. 3, so I'm gonna put a green 1 out. All right, take a shot. 7 hexes.
All right. So 7 hexes. That's gonna be probably actually at
Probably
short
very
range for
dangerous for
both of
my
them.
mad dog.
Yeah, so it's short range for both of them. So yeah, we'll just fire that again. So short range is a 0 modifier, so it's 1 +1 for my minimum movement. So that's 2. Um, and then you're moving. Actually, I can't see it because your hand is
Oh,
over it.
yep, sorry. It's a 1.
It's a 1, so that'll be 3 then.
Yeah.
I think I'm hitting on threes. Is that really right?
Yeah. That's right.
All right.
Are you do you just only have a couple oh, you have a Gauss rifle and ER large. 2 ER large,
Yeah,
and that's it.
2 ER
And then
large
the
and a
machine
Gauss.
guns, but
Yep.
of course they're not in range,
Yeah,
so
they're not in range yet.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me get over to my sheet. Go ahead and make your
But
rolls.
being Jade Falcon, it'll probably just fire the machine
Oh
gun
yeah,
for
of course.
effect,
Yes.
just
Yes.
because when you're Jade Falcon, you always Alpha Strike.
Yes. Yes.
Even with stuff that's out of range.
Absolutely.
All right, so
Absolutely.
3 dice hitting on
Threes.
threes, and just for so we're keeping track here, I'm kind of going with the blue being the Gauss rifle, and then
Okay.
the other 2 being the
Sure.
ER large lasers. Oh, look at that.
Wow. That almost didn't make
Minimal
it.
effort.
Yeah. I'm going to be making a piloting skill check here in just a moment.
Yep.
Assuming I
So
don't
I'll roll.
otherwise get obliterated.
Yep. So I'll roll the Gauss rifle first. So that's
Okay. And that's going to be
15
15 damage.
damage, and location is
I'm going to laugh if you roll boxcars.
4,
4 is
which
the
is
right arm.
yes, right arm. Yep.
Right.
All right, and then I'll roll the I'll roll 2 dice for the large laser, which is what is that? 10 damage. A 5 and a 6
5 is, I
is
believe, a
right
leg.
leg.
Leg?
Yep.
Right leg?
Yep. Right leg, and then 6 is right torso. So 10 damage each.
Got it.
All right.
Gonna roll my PSR really quick.
Yep.
2 plus 1 is 3. Way to hang at the. God
Yeah.
damn it.
I saw that. Yeah.
All right, I rolled an 8.
So you're good.
Gunnery 1, movement 2. Range is short, and I auto hit
Yep.
2 Gauss rifle rounds. So
So
rolling
roll
location.
those locations. Yep.
4 and 5. That's going to be right arm and right leg, 15 each.
Yep. Yep.
And a PSR.
Yep. All right. 15 each. And PSR is just +1, right?
Correct.
Yep. So just 3 plus. There you go, 10.
And let's see, it was right arm and right leg or something like that.
Yep, right here.
Yeah, I'm crunking. I'm crunching armor, but
That
not.
basically was like half the armor on both those locations. So
it
yeah.
was, and so definitely shattered armor plating. But it's
Yep.
unfortunately it's not enough or in the right spots, i.e. the head.
Yep. But at this point, any spot is bad for me just because, I basically got to survive 3 mechs here.
Yeah, yeah. And one of
Yep.
them is a Nova Prime.
Yes.
So it's like, which one's really the worst one right now?
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
Initiative.
All right. Now, can I just like not roll and just auto accept my 5?
It's funny if that's what happens.
Oh my God.
Did you really roll a 5? I'm gonna laugh my ass off. You did. Bullhammer, what the fuck is going on over there with your dice, man? I rolled a 6, by the way, which is what you're destined to roll next.
Yeah, it was just funny because you've rolled 6 like 3 times in a row now.
I think so, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna just take these dice and I'm just gonna move them off the side here.
I'm just gonna chuck them the fuck away. You know what? I never did give you your official Jade Falcon dice, so maybe that's what you're missing right
That's
now.
what I'm doing. I'm taking my Jade Falcon dice over here.
So here, let me give you another set.
Oh, I was just copying them. Yeah.
Just listen, I want to be as
You know,
equitable and fair and generous as I can be. I
since
killed
you
one of your
touched these
mechs.
dice,
I killed one of your mechs with a headshot that literally shot the fucking head right off the damn thing.
yep,
I give you Jade Falcon dice. The good Omar giveth and taketh.
yes, and I'm gonna take these ones specifically that you spawned because it's definitely got the Omar luck there.
Or the Omar curse. Be careful. I
Yes.
also just blasphemed like a motherfucker.
Yep.
So good luck.
Yep. Now these dice will start rolling sixes, and these,
It's gonna be 666. And you know,
yes,
and you're gonna roll two dice and be like, where'd that third one come from?
yes.
Oh, I gotta stop, man, because I'm tempting fate super hard right now.
All right. Let's see. I want to go here.
You can't jump down that low if you're counting as low as I think you are.
Is it going down too?
Yeah,
That doesn't make
it's an
sense because
elevation
wouldn't
change.
gravity help you?
Yeah, if you want to fall on your face.
That's true. Okay, to safely descend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
safe descent. Now, he is a Jade Falcon, but even birds have to understand there's a certain amount of safety required in every descent.
All right. Yeah, because I was trying to see if I could get like some partial cover or something, but
No,
doesn't
I
look like
hear
I'm gonna
you.
be able to do that. Yeah.
I got you.
Um,
I'm like, listen, I'm not mad at you. I'm just saying you're doing it wrong. You can't go any lower than level 2 right now.
yeah, I think I will just because if I go here, that would block line of sight,
Yeah.
and that violates the Zellbergen. But if I go here, I think I'm still maintaining it. So let's try here. And that will be a jump of 2 hexes, which is going to be a 0. So it's just going to add
You'll have a +3 on your
the
firing
plus
side.
3. Yep.
So you'll have the blue 6. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on. Move by not moving.
All right.
All right, go ahead and take shots.
Okay.
Shoot ER large and the Gauss rifle at medium range.
Yep.
Don't listen. Double check that. Don't take my word for it. Your Gauss rifle absolutely is at medium range. I have one of those as well.
Yep. Yeah, so
Don't
that's
recall the
medium range.
lasers. On the other hand,
Lasers are at 8. So it goes
it'll be medium and short.
up to that range. So 8 is still
8 is
short
still
range
short
for
range
the
for the
okay.
lasers. Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll be medium for the Gauss and short for the laser.
All right. So the Gauss, then we'll do that one first. So skill 1, +2 for the range, 5 for my jump, and no modifier for yours, right? For your standstill.
1, 4 for your jump, 6 for the range. Yeah, you're hitting on 6s.
Yep.
The Gauss
Okay.
rifle 6, and then 4 if my math is working for the lasers. Yeah, yeah, 6 and 4.
All right. Well, we'll roll the first set here for the Gauss. That'll be hitting on 6s.
Bonk.
Hey, just barely got it.
Ah, damn. All right, go ahead and
All
roll that
right.
location.
So, yep, that's going to be 15 damage to. Oh my
Damage,
gosh, I saw the
center
6.
torso.
Yep. 15 damage, center
Center
torso.
torso, 15. Got it?
Yep.
All right.
And then I'll do 2 more then for the ER large lasers, and those are hitting on 4s.
Correct. Those are definite hits.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
another PSR. All
Yep.
right, go ahead and roll those 2 locations.
Yep. Location is a 7
Oof.
and a 7.
Ooh, that's
Which
gonna
is center
hurt.
torso.
Yeah,
Yep,
that's 35 points of damage to the center torso on a 23
yep.
armor. Let's go ahead and crunch this out. So that's going to be 20. 12 has to get through. Ooh, man. Take me down to 8.
Yep.
All right.
And
Go
that's
ahead
a
and
critical roll
roll
then.
that critical. 8
All right.
plus.
8 plus.
7.
Oh,
So not enough.
7. Nope.
Stand by. Let me think for a second. Uh, you got roll again. Because both lasers would have induced a
Oh,
possible
yeah,
critical
so
because the
one
way
for each.
the
Yeah.
numbers crunched out.
Yeah, look, that's a 5.
I will take it. It's
Yep.
just shitty that I'm about to get literally cored out. But okay. Gunnery of 1, nothing. 1 for your jump. No. Uh, hold up. You did jump, so have we been doing this wrong?
Let's see. Target. Yeah, but I moved
You moved 2 hexes,
2
but you
hexes.
jumped, which is a +1 for both attacker and attacked. Am I crazy? I mean,
Well, attacker is a +3, but
yeah, the attacker's a +3, but you. I'm. Let me see.
oh yeah, addition. I see down here additional +1. Yeah. So yeah, it would be
Yeah,
a
+1 additional.
0
So
plus
okay,
1.
so all right. So in that case, basically, my gunnery is a 2. Medium range, so it's 4. No movement for
Partial
me.
cover.
We've already got yours, so 5 and no leg hits.
Yep.
So 2 5 pluses.
Do you add anything for partial cover, or is that only an alpha strike?
It's you add +1, which I did. It went from
Okay.
a 4 to a 5.
Okay.
So 5 plus to hit and hit,
Yeah.
and locations 11 and
Oh,
7.
jeez.
So center torso is one of them.
Center torso. Yep.
Left arm is the second one.
Okay, and it's 15, right?
Yep. And I need to make a PSR before I forget. So 3
Yep.
plus.
Center torso and left arm.
And
All
that's
right.
also a PSR.
And I also need to make PSR. Yep, 3 plus. We're good.
What are we looking at? Well,
Basically, I've lost half armor on like everywhere
yeah,
except
yeah,
for the left and right torsos
yeah. Left and right
and the left
torsos
leg.
and one of your legs. Okay.
Yep.
All right. I believe we are at round 5
Yep.
and initiative 7. Did you get 6? Really? God damn! I'm gonna get a big fat die out really quick. I'm just gonna count every time you roll initiative each round. I'm just gonna add the new number. So next round is actually gonna
I'll
be a
be a
7. I'm gonna
7.
need another one.
Yeah. Actually, can you just like spawn for me, a D12 and I can just, roll on that instead?
No, because that's when you start rolling ones.
Yeah, but I
So let me change that to a 6. There you go. There. That's what you're gonna. That's your next roll. It's gonna be a 7.
Are these the dice of shame over here?
Yes. All right, go ahead and make your move, sir.
All right. Let me just update before I forget. Not that I don't think it's gonna matter if he survives that long, but I'm
Oh,
just
I
keeping
forgot to
track of
update.
my
I gotta keep
my
track of
Gauss
my
ammo.
ammo. Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot to update mine. 22.
I'm not even really tracking heat right now because it doesn't generate enough heat firing
I'm
everything
firing 2 Gauss
to
rifles.
over
I know
his
you're speaking my love
dissipation.
language right now. And
Yes.
by love language, I mean my heat language.
Yes. So I'll start keeping track of it once he takes heat sink criticals or something
Yeah,
like
or
that.
yeah, engine hits. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I think we'll just go 1, 2. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4 into the woods. Oh
Oh,
wait,
that's
these are the
right. I
collision
forgot
woods.
these are the collision woods. So yeah, just set them there and then put the dice in the woods,
Yeah.
or as close as you can
And
get it to
because he
that
moved
hex.
4 hexes,
It'll
that
be
would
a total of
be
+2, but you can go ahead and put that
6.
+3
Yeah.
on there because you're sitting in the woods.
Yep. All right. All right.
Let's see. be 6,
Oh boy. Dueling
5.
range.
So that'll be a +2 run. All right. It's gonna be dangerously close, short range.
I can fire my machine guns now. Actually,
Well, fire your shit,
that is
Mister. I
bad
can fire
considering
my
you have.
sheet, my machine guns.
Well, that actually is bad because you have no armor on your center torso now. So yeah, it's all.
Oh, I may have fucked up, chat. I may have fucked up by charging forward with a cord center torso.
Yep.
Am I cooked, chat? The answer is yes.
All right. Well, no, I'm still the one that's cooked because I still got two more mechs to face after this.
Yeah. Yeah.
One which is a
And you
Disco
know, the only
Nova.
reason why there's 3 total is because I didn't have a second assault mech to throw
Yes.
it.
Yep. Yep. All right. So let's see. Yeah, everything's gonna be short range except for the machine guns, which are long range.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll start with the Gauss rifle. So that's gonna be
So
one
1, you jumped
jumped
4.
for
I'm sorry.
4, 6, 7, or 4, 5, 6. I meant for
Yeah.
your movement, and should be sixes then.
Yep.
Uh, sixes and yeah, I think it'll be sixes for everything, but the
10s with machine guns.
tens for the machine guns. Yep. So I'll do the machine guns here in a second, but I'll roll 3 dice hitting on sixes. Again, first
This,
one
yeah, I
is
was gonna say
the
this side is the Gauss.
oh my
Gauss
god.
misses. Laser misses.
Yeah, one laser.
1 laser hits.
Yep,
Go
I'll
ahead and
roll
roll that
location
laser
for that.
location.
Oh, 7.
He's dead.
Yep, yep. Cord out.
He is going to do some damage first, of course.
Yeah.
Uh,
I won't bother rolling the machine guns because no matter where they hit, it's not going to do enough
yeah, it won't.
to
It,
change
it
it.
probably
Yeah,
won't change much else. But I do get a chance to shoot my 2
even
Gauss
if it hits the
rifles.
head.
God, that'd be hilarious.
Actually, let me just roll it anyway, just to see if it does hit the head, because it actually wouldn't do enough damage anyway. But I could guess, I guess I could get a through armor critical. We'll just roll it just to make sure we're playing it out right. But that would be it was sixes for
10s.
everything
You
else.
need to
That'd be
hit on 10s,
tens.
yeah.
Yeah. So let me roll 2 dice here, tens, just to make sure we're playing it accurately.
Nope.
And yeah, everything misses. So the machine guns miss.
But that one laser, the one laser that did connect was enough, and it
Yep.
was right in the center torso.
Yep.
All right, so 1, 3, 6. That included the woods.
Yeah.
I'm hitting on sixes. Looks like so. 2 Gauss rifles, 6+. 1 and 2, both hit.
Yep.
Locations. 2,
Oh god.
center torso crit, but reroll location.
Yeah.
And then 4. So 4 is right arm, 15.
All right.
Apply damage to armor net section by also rolls 1. So yeah, for that center, that 2, I'm gonna reroll location and then possibility of a critical in that location. So here we go. Rerolling. 8. That is a left torso.
Okay.
And then rolling 8+ for critical. 9. 1 critical. In that, what did I say it was? Left torso?
Yeah.
Upper
So
and
yeah,
lower.
it's upper and lower. Yep.
All right. So lower 5.
All right. It doesn't matter because well, it's roll again, but the only things in there are the Gauss ammo.
You want to take the Gauss ammo hit, or you want me to reroll?
No, you re-roll again, but no
Oh,
matter what
gotcha,
you
gotcha.
roll, it's a 1 and a 2. So yeah, I'll just like mark off that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because if
you
you see
can.
right here, yeah.
Let me scoot my camera over there. I believe you. I
Yeah.
just. Yeah.
Yeah, the ammo is the
And,
only thing
and
on the lower table. So
yeah, go
yeah.
ahead and take one of them out, and then it won't matter as far as pilot damage and shit like that.
Oops.
So just dump those 8 rounds.
Yep.
And Gauss ammo doesn't affect the pilot. It's the Gauss cannon that does, or Gauss
Yep.
rifle, I should say. All right. The
But since one of those was hit, do I lose all the ammo in that location for it?
correct. No,
Okay.
oh, no.
So
You lose 8, not 16.
okay, I thought that either one it meant that all of it was
No,
gone, but
just the one ammo bin.
okay.
Now, if it had been anything that actually would have exploded, then everything in that location would have been gone. But it's Gauss
Yep.
ammo. It's just they're literally just slugs,
Yep.
chunks of metal being thrown
So
at you at
basically I'm
high speed.
-8 now, so I only
Yep,
have what 3 shots left now because I was at
sure,
11. So
sure,
yeah,
yeah.
great.
The Warhawk is going to challenge the Executioner in the next round, of course. Let me
Yep.
go ahead and take him off and give you the
The
smoke.
smoke die. Yep. The smoke Jaguar die.
Wow.
Eh.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
Round 6.
Yeah, so they do the whole, bring it and, all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yep. All right, so initiative time. So we're now saying I'm going to roll a 7.
Yes.
Oh, look at that. I rolled a 5.
I
Ha,
would have laughed
in
my ass
your
off if you rolled.
face.
Woo. Yeah. Let me tempt me with a bad time, I guess. 3.
Haha.
How did my
I won
dice over here get
initiative.
so big all of a sudden?
I won initiative. First
Oh,
time
I
this
know how it
match.
happened. When I made these dice bigger, my
Oh, because you
initiative
had
dice
yours
must have had
selected.
selected still.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, go first.
Yeah. Well, that's fine for me because I actually need to get a little bit closer to be useful.
Yeah.
So 4, 6. So he's just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's one,
Uh-huh.
2, 3, 4, 5. So that'll be a run of 2. There you go.
Okay. Let's see. Um, hmm.
You good? Oh, you're
Yeah, I'm just
calculating where to go to and all that. I
yeah.
gotcha.
Well, because I have to go like over this way somewhere to maintain, line of sight. And there's basically just like no way that I could get there and like get partial cover unless I go here, but then it's long range then.
You're just trying to get a better position, and because
Yeah, just a
from what I'm
better.
hearing is not paying attention to what exactly I did to you, I'm limiting your movement options. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, pretty much. Um, I think I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What the hell is this guy doing over here? Oh, I thought I thought for a second that was the Nova.
No, it's just a
Here
mad
comes the
dog.
Nova off the top rope with steel chair.
That'd be hilarious because if I'm not mistaken, Novas do have hands.
Yes. All right, and that was a run, so let me get a movement die out
Yeah,
here for that. And that was 6 hexes, so that will be a +2.
you had 6 hexes with elevation change
Or no, I'm sorry. Sorry, 4 hexes.
because you were
I was
here.
counting the total number of movements, so that
Yeah,
yeah, +1. Yeah, so 4 hexes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Sorry,
7,
still in
8,
Alpha
9, 10,
Strike.
11, 12, 13 hexes. I got 13 hexes for range.
+1.
LRM, 2 ER large. That's all I got. They are both in medium range, so uh, numbers are no different. So 1, 3, 4, 6. Hitting on 6s. Let me double check my shit. 13 hexes, 15 and 14. Yeah, I don't know, I'm good. I'm good. All right, starting with the 2 large lasers, needing 6s. was some grade A bullshit right there. All right. LRM-15 needing a 6 as well. That's a hit.
Yep.
Let me. Oh, I gotta roll cluster. Let me double check. Do I have Artemis or anything? I do not. All right. So straight cluster roll. 6 on a 15 pack is the 6 on a 15. 9. So 5 points.
Yep.
5-point cluster in the 10, which is left arm.
Okay. 5 points.
Yes. And then a 4-point cluster in the center torso.
Okay.
You may return fire when ready.
All right. Um, well, both ER large laser and Gauss are at medium range. So, let's see, that's skill 1, plus
7.
2 for range, and so it's 3, 5 for your movement, and my run is what, a plus 1?
Running is plus 2, so 7.
Plus 2. Plus 2, so 7.
Yep.
Hitting on 7s.
All right. Boss hits. Everything hits.
Everything hits. Yep.
Nice. That's 35 points of damage. That's a PSR.
Yep.
All right. Roll
I'll,
locations.
yep, I'll just roll through locations here again. Gauss and then 2 lasers.
All right.
Gauss is the leftmost one to me.
Yeah. So
All
9
right,
for
Gauss is a
Gauss.
9.
6 and 10 for the others.
Yep. So that was a 9. Yeah, 9 is
Left
a
leg.
left leg.
15 left leg.
Yep. And then 6 is right torso. That's 10 to the right torso.
10 right torso.
Yep. And then 10 is left arm for another 10.
Left arm 10. Got it.
All right.
Need a 3+ to stay standing. Got it.
Saw that 1 there.
Yeah, I know. I got a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm good on heat because I ran, so that's 2. 7 for the missiles, and oh wait, hold on. I may have to recalculate. Let me think. 24, 26, 31 heat. God damn it. I am not fucking mathing well. Okay. 2 for running, 5 for the LRMs, and 24 for the call it the lasers. Yeah, that's it. And then dissipates 40. Yeah, I'm good. I don't know what I was worried about. Never mind. Okay.
All right.
Heat's good.
Initiative.
Initiative round 6.
6. Yep.
7.
10. I won initiative again.
Motherfucker. Yeah, you did. You son of a bitch. All right, let me see what we got here. Uh, 2, 4, 5, 6. Red 2. All right, go ahead and make a move.
Okay. Hmm. Now these water hexes that are not marked, that's just like surface water. Does that
Yeah.
count anything additional
No.
going through it?
No.
It doesn't. Okay.
No penalty, no benefit.
All right.
I guess I can get rid of your shame dice here since you finally broke your own curse.
Yes. All right.
Where did they pop up at? I wonder. Oh, right there. Doing a manual roll on them. I've never done that before. I was weird. Shaking my
Okay.
mouse. My mouse almost goes flying and hits some kid in the next country over.
All right. I think I
Anyway.
can get there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. Good.
Yep. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4 hexes again. So
Plus
that's
one.
going to be a +1.
You got a red die right here. I think it was mine.
Yeah. I was just double checking. Yeah, because again, I'm still going back and forth between
No,
like
I'm
Alpha Strike and everything. So
yep,
I'm
I
always
got
like,
you. I'm keeping you on track. Don't worry.
yeah, yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hexes.
yep.
So that's going to be medium and short. I'm going to hit you with. I'm alpha striking, so. Let's see. 2 large lasers is short. LRM 15 is short. Streak 6 is medium. LB 10X is medium. The LB 10 is going to be a slug. So let's start with 2 ER larges at medium range. Or no, short range. Whatever. All right. 1, 3 for walk, 4 for distance, 5. I'm sorry. 1, 3 for running, 3, 4 for your movement, 6 for range, 7 for partial. So 7. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry. Give me a second. Let me reset my stupid brain. Short range. So 1, 3, 4, 5. So 5 for short and 7 for medium. So starting with the ER large, short range. So that's going to be 5s times 2. So 5s. Both hit. Location,
Okay.
center torso, and 9. What is 9? Left leg, 10
All
each.
right. So that misses for the left leg.
Yep, that's right. The left. So the center torso one hits for 10.
Yep.
All right, now I need a 7 for the LB10 slug. Hit. Location, 10. I think that's going to be a miss. Nope, left arm. So
All right.
that's a
How much
PS
damage is that?
10.
All right.
So that'll be a PSR.
Yep.
And then we have the LRM 15 needing a 5.
Oh my
12.
God.
Yep, that's a hit. Don't worry, it's not an auto crit.
Yeah, I know. I know. I
Cluster
just
on
get
a
scared
15
anytime I
pack.
see boxcars on
I
your
know.
dice.
6, that's going to be 9 more again, because that's the same thing I had a moment ago.
Yep.
So the first 5 go to 3, which is right arm, 5.
Okay.
And then 4 points to the center torso.
All right. Hang on 1 second.
Yep.
That will be a critical roll on the arm, on the right arm, because it did go through to internal. And then 4 on center torso, you said, right?
Correct. I'm gonna roll that crit chance here once
Yep.
you're ready.
Yep, I'm ready. 8+.
8+. Hit.
Got it.
Critical. Actually, that's 2 criticals out of 10. Upper and lower, or just upper?
It's got upper and lower, so
All
yeah.
right. So first critical. Lower 1. That's shoulder actuator.
Wait, lower 1. That's a double heat sink.
On arm.
Yeah, right arm. You said you rolled lower and then a 1, right?
I'm stupid. I meant upper because I rolled a 1 and a 1, but my dumb brain, because 1 is a low number, said lower 1.
Oh, okay. So you rolled 2 1s then. So
Correct.
yeah,
Correct.
that
It's
okay.
these green dice right here that I'm rolling for hit critical
Okay.
locations.
Yeah, that's a shoulder actuator.
Yeah,
Yep.
I apologize for confusion.
Yep.
And then the second critical is number 2. And say in the upper, so that will
Upper
be
arm
upper arm
actuator.
actuator.
Yeah.
And let's take a look in Total Warfare to see what that means. Remember, right, criticals are on page 125. Let's see. Let's see. Shoulder. Critical hit in this location freezes the shoulder joint. The mech may not punch or make physical attacks. +2 modifier applies to pushing attack. For each damaged shoulder, +4 to the hit number for all weapon attacks made with that arm. So that arm has a +4 on it for gunnery.
Okay.
Upper arm actuator, +1 modifier to weapons firing. So that's actually a +5.
So it's +5, yeah. And that's
Yeah.
one of the ER large lasers. Actually, no, that's both ER large lasers because they're both in the right arm.
Yeah. So that's a plus.
Yeah.
That's big for me.
Yeah.
But that is a +5 on that arm for those. And then your physical attacks are going to be wild. But as long as you stay to Zelbriggen, we won't have to worry about that.
Yes.
All right.
What are you implying?
Nothing. What do you think I'm implying? Why is it you think
Just
I'm
because-
implying something? Are you not always following Zelbriggen?
So the Star Commander's going to come on to the, comms. He's going to be like, he's saying that I'm not following Zelbriggen. That is a violation of Zelbriggen to
Yeah,
accuse
right,
someone else.
right.
Yeah.
All right, my last weapon system is a streak 6, so if I hit,
Yeah.
all 6 are going to hit.
Yeah.
And I need a 7 to connect. That is an 8.
Got
So
it.
all of them hit. I'm gonna find 6 sets of dice down here. Just a second. I'm gonna C, Control V, and I'm gonna change the color of those. Make them. We're gonna make them even brighter. All right, so I've got 6 sets of dice down here. So, okay, 6 is. See if I can get my camera set the way that way I don't have to keep moving around. All right, 6, 2 points right torso.
Okay.
5 is doesn't matter, partial cover. 7 is center torso for 2 points.
All right.
4 is that right arm, 2 points.
Okay, so that'll be another critical.
Yeah, I'm gonna
then.
set some dice aside. I'll leave that there. I'll just remember. So that's 1 so far. 10 is left arm for 2,
Okay.
and 11 is left arm for 2.
Okay.
And then we have another critical to resolve on that arm.
Yep.
Nope. Got snake
No critical.
eyes.
All right.
Now I gotta update my ammo count here because wow. Let's see. 9, 14. God damn it. And then that actually is 6 now. Okay, I think I got my ammo updated. And now I gotta do heat. So, 2 for running, 5 for the element 15, 2 more for the LB10, 24 for the whatchamacallit, and 4 other, and no, I can, oh, that's not good for you. I can alpha strike for days until I lose heat sinks. Alright, PSR
Well,
for you.
Yep, I'll go ahead.
Did
and
I do
roll
my
that.
PSR? I don't remember if
I have
did.
not fired on you yet.
Then I have not done a PSR, which...
No.
Oh, that's right.
All right.
Yeah, I still have to fire. Or
Yep.
you have to fire, I should say.
Yep. All right, I got an 8, so yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, did the math, and it should be 4s then for hitting with ER large lasers and the Gauss rifle, because it's short range. Skill 1. My movement of 1.
3, 5. Yeah.
And you're 2, so yep, should be 4s then.
I'm coming up with 5.
How are you coming up with 5?
Gunnery of 1, you ran,
Yep.
so that's 3.
Oh, I sorry. I
My
was looking at
movement
my
is
die
2.
and I was adding.
Yeah, yeah.
I was adding the 1.
I mean,
Okay, so
listen, 5 is still nasty to get shot at, but so
Yes.
please
yeah.
make your 3 sets of dice rolls, and we'll either
5s.
laugh at your shitty rolls or I'm gonna cry at the damage. Looks like we're crying at
I'll
damage.
hit. Yep.
Yep. So let me just do the PSR. Well, actually, let me hold off on the PSR because I may get obliterated here.
Yep.
All right.
So I'll just roll 3 locations here.
Yep. The first one.
The Gauss rifle is going to hit on a
6.
6.
location 6, which is right
Yep,
torso
location 6.
15.
Yep, right torso. Yep.
Ooh
And
boy.
then another 10 to the right torso because that's also a 6.
All right, that's going to be a critical, but give me a second because I gotta subtract 9 points to the internal.
Yep.
Okay.
And then the last one was an 11, which is the left arm for 10.
Left arm 10.
All right. And then I'll roll a
Yep.
critical here.
Yep.
8
plus.
plus.
Woo! I saw that
it rolled
5. I'm
over.
not gonna lie, brother. I started to panic.
Yeah.
All right.
That's big because now that means even though I hit with all of them, it didn't do enough damage to you, and now I got a +5 on both of the
That is
ER
big in
large
that.
lasers.
Yeah. Yeah, that is that getting that the upper arm and the actuator, the shoulder actuator, that's freaking huge for me.
Yep.
I believe we are now at heat phase, which I have already resolved mine, and now
Yep, and
initiative.
I don't have any heat. Yep.
So round
let
7.
me just I got literally one shot of the Gauss rifle left.
All right, round 7, rolling initiative. 8.
5.
All right, make your move.
All right. Hmm. I think all I'm gonna do is just turn.
All right.
So I put a 6. Actually, I should put a walk die out there instead of the run.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna matter after this turn because now I got a +5 on my ER large lasers. I literally could fire one more shot of the Gauss rifle, and that's gone.
I needed one more hex to get clear that goddamn
Yep.
what you call it, the partial cover. But I will move my full movement range. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, not quite my full range, but I keep my +2 die.
Yep.
And
So we'll
then
be hitting on your
you
right
will be hitting
side,
my
though,
right
right?
side,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna obviously torso twist to return
Twist,
fire.
yeah. Yep.
So let me grab this. So yeah, that could be bad though because my right side is fucked up. But you know what? I still have a whole ass Nova Prime to throw at you. So.
Yes.
I am evil. I am so evil. Anyway, all right. You shoot first, I believe.
Yep. All right. So the Gauss rifle, that's going to be short range. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. So
The
I'll do
lasers are
the
gonna be short range as well, but they're gonna
yeah,
have
but
the
they
plus
have the
5.
+5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So let's see. Gauss rifle will be hitting on 1. 2 for my minimum movement. 3, 4. I think hitting on 4s.
Yeah, 4 in the short range, 6 for medium.
Yep.
You don't have anything in medium range, so
Yeah. So 4 for the Gauss rifle, and then +5 would be 9s for
lasers.
the lasers.
Yep.
Yep. So first set is hitting on 4s, the other 2 are hitting on 9s.
Yep. Hit,
Looks
and miss.
like yep.
25 damage.
So yep, that'll be another PSR.
Yep.
Gauss rifle hits location 9 on the right side is left torso.
Good, I could take a hit there.
And then
And
roll
then 10
location.
damage for the other spot.
Yep, and that is 5,
On the right
which
side
is a right
is.
arm.
All right, I can take that. Okay.
All right, not what I needed. Now all I got's the lasers. I'm out of ammo.
Yep. And what was the range?
7.
7. I will be alpha striking once more. So
Yep.
2 large lasers, LB10 slug, LRM-15 streak 6. You said 7 hexes?
Yep.
So it's going to be short range for the lasers and the LRM, and medium range for the others. So 1, 3 for movement, 4 for partial, and 6 for medium ranges, and all no legs. So 4s and 6s. All right, large lasers first, needing 4s. Hit and hit. Location 6 and 7. So center torso 10.
Yep. That's gonna be
And
through.
6 right torso 10.
Okay.
And you said through armor?
Yep.
All right, rolling critical chance, 8 plus. 8. Look,
All right.
and hit.
Upper and lower.
Yep. This is center torso, correct?
Yes.
All right. Locate or critical chance, or not chance. That's going to be lower 3.
Engine hit.
Oof. Hello there, Darius. So don't forget to add that +5 heat.
Yep.
That was just large lasers. So now we have the slug. That's going to be at medium range. So for that, I've already forgotten my target numbers. 6. I need a 6. So 6 for the LB10X slug. Hit. Location 6.
Oof.
Right torso 10.
Right torso. Right torso is still good. Yep.
Yeah. LRM-15 is going to need a 6. Or excuse me, a 4. It's that short range. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. I didn't want to go too fast.
No.
4 plus for the LRM-15. Hit. Cluster roll. 2. God damn! Of all the times to get a good cluster roll, I botch it with a snake eyes. So 2 on a 15 is 5. 5 missiles hit. So it's going to be hit location 7, center torso.
Oh boy.
So that's actually good.
Just got another critical.
Yep.
How much damage is that? 5?
5 damage. Rolling 8 plus for critical chance.
Yep.
9.
All right.
That's another critical.
Yep.
What do we got? This is upper 3.
Upper 3 is another engine hit.
Oof. All right, so that's +10 heat. And then the last thing we have is the streaks hitting on 6s. Miss. You got lucky. You got so fucking lucky on that one.
Yep.
All right, let me update.
You know what's funny though?
Yeah.
That even with the engine hits, I'm still heat neutral.
Wow. Well, yeah.
Well, partly because I'm out of ammo for the Gauss rifle, but that's all I got is left is the lasers for heat. So that's only was that 24 heat. Yeah.
That's crazy though.
So with that'll be 24 heat plus the 10 will be 35 heat, and dissipation is 38. So
I'm pretty sure I'm going to be heat neutral, but let's go ahead and run the numbers. 2 for running, 5 for the LRM, 2 more for the LB10, 24 for the lasers, and 4 more for the streak 6s that missed. No, actually, that doesn't. Well, it doesn't matter because I dissipate 40 heat. So, regardless. Oh, I didn't need to. Jesus Christ, I'm stupid. I didn't need to subtract streak ammo because it didn't fire.
Oh yeah,
because it's streaks.
Yep, and you missed. Yep.
Okay. All right. I'm going to ask this question because your mech has taken 2 engine hits. The Diamond Shark Star Commander is recognizing the amount of damage he has done and his damage potential. He is offering you the opportunity to withdraw with honor. If you choose to not withdraw at this point, you will face the full might of whatever forces are available. That's not to say he's going to violate Zellbriggen, but he's going to bring it.
Yes, yeah, we're gonna fight to the death then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Now, GM wise, I have to point out you submitting or you accepting Hagira does remove you from the placement trials
yep,
completely.
yep.
So it's
Jade
your
Falcon.
call. And I know
Well, it
what the
doesn't.
Jade Falcon role playing answer would probably be.
Yeah,
Go fuck
yes,
yourself.
yes. Oh, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna probably lose here anyway, unless I can somehow get a headshot here and then a headshot when the Nova comes on. I'm gonna lose here anyway, so it doesn't matter. So, their thing is that yeah, they would rather just go down fighting than
Sure.
accept defeat because that's the Jade Falcon way.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yep,
If you want to beat us, you have to take death. You have to take our defeat from our
yep,
cold dead talons. I get it.
that's
I
it.
got you.
Yep,
The
it's
Diamond
death or
Sharks
nothing.
don't want to waste clan material.
Yep, yeah, because they're all about the well, I was
They
gonna
can
say the
resell
sea.
that fucker.
Yeah, they're. I was gonna say they're all about the sea bills, but they're all about the
They're all
Kerenskis
about the
or the
Kerenskis.
yeah,
Yeah,
or no,
yeah.
the work merits or whatever it is.
Whichever. I mean, it's the same
Yeah,
thing.
same thing. All
So, are
right, so
you
yeah,
withdrawing or are you going to continue?
nope, we're gonna fight it out just
Okay,
because it is Jade Falcon. I mean, I'm player wise, I know I'm gonna lose here, but
sure.
but yeah, just to keep it role playing.
Roll your initiative, sir. I got a 7.
I got a 6.
I have beat you all but one round, and I will tell you this too: none of my initiative rolls have been terribly high.
Yep.
Please make your move as best you can with your currently bang the fuck up battle mech or omni
Yep.
mech.
Yep. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4.
The diamond shark is just gonna be like, we like chicken legs. You can keep them safe. We'll eat them later.
Yes.
Uh, is that your movement?
Yeah, so I think that would still be a what is that going to be? It's going to be a
Well, you'd
0
put a 6 on
for
there because a walk 6 on there because you're backing up one hex and
yeah.
wiggling a bunch.
Yep.
You're like running a serpentine without running.
Yes.
So I'm gonna put a 6
It's
on here.
the mech warrior equivalent of he's kind of like as he's like backing up, he's kind of like ducking to,
You're
do
torso
the
twisting. Torso
or no,
twist.
no. What do they do? Oh, like in the shooters, they do like the where they jump all the time. That's what he's doing. He's just feathering his jump jets just
Oh yeah,
enough
yeah, yeah,
to
yeah, yeah, yeah. I got you. I got you. We're just gonna turn in place and be like, fuck it. I guess we'll just have partial cover all the time. Please take your
Yes.
shots with your 2 large laser plus 5s.
Yes, +5. So let's see, that'll still be short range.
Green 6 on the
Um,
Warhawk tracking. We're just rolling with it.
yeah.
Actually, you know what? To be fair, I should change it. I should change it. There's no argument
So
there.
1, 2 for my movement. Nothing for you, right?
Nope. You walked, so that's a. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You were right. 1 becomes 2 with your walk.
Yeah, plus the
Mine
5 is
is no
7s.
movement.
Yep. Yep. So I'm hitting on 7s.
Yep. Would have been auto hits if you hadn't taken some bad actuator hit.
Yep. I did
Oof.
get 1 hit.
Did get 1. Go ahead and roll
Yep.
location.
All right. Location
Be
is
10
gonna
points
be.
damage going somewhere.
Oh, you know what? Before we do this,
Center torso.
7 center torso, 10 points. You know what? I don't think you rolled for your PSR last turn.
That's a fair point. Let me roll that now. 3 plus.
It's just a 3 plus, but just to make sure.
Yeah. I
Oh
listen.
god.
That could have been Snake Eyes. It could have been
Yep, yep,
Snake Eyes.
yep,
But yeah, we're good, and I have my damage recorded. That's everything from you, correct?
yep. That's it. That's all I can do.
I'll strike back. Let's
Other
see
than
what
the
this
obscene
range is.
gestures with the arms.
Yeah. Oh, well, of course. That's standard. Like you have to just take it.
Especially
One,
Jade
two,
Falcons.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hexes. So that's going to
Yep.
be a mix of short and medium.
Yeah, it should probably be the same as last time,
Probably,
I
but I'm gonna
think.
double
Yeah.
check. So gunnery of 1, 2 for my walk, 3 for partial cover. Actually, it's gonna be 3s and 5s. There's nothing from your movement, and yeah, 3s and 5s. Starting with the large lasers, 3 plus.
All right.
Hit and hit. Location 5 and 9. Left leg, so only 10 points are going through so far. So 5 is the actually no points. So yeah, that dirt is getting evaporated into glass. sharks,
Yes.
and stuff.
More dead prairie dogs.
Prairie dogs, grasshoppers, bunny rabbits. Yeah.
Yes.
Next is the LB10. We are actually going to fire. You know what? Let me take a look at your.
Cluster.
Yeah, I think it's time to switch to cluster because you should be getting pretty well
Because I
chewed
do,
up.
yeah. If you
No,
take a look here, I got a
I
bunch
mean,
of.
yeah, we're going to cluster. LB10 cluster. I believe
You have a
cluster
better
is a
chance of hitting with partial cover
uh
then.
oh, it's medium range. So however, because it's cluster, it's a -1 to hit. So instead of
Yep.
a 5, I need a 4.
Yep.
So let me go ahead and roll 4 plus snake eye or boxcars.
You were rolling so
That's the
many box
fourth
cars over
time
here.
tonight, at least that I count.
Yeah.
Cluster on the 10s is Jesus Christ. I get snake eyes there again. Wow. From the
That's
ultimate highs to the ultimate lows.
yep. 3.
3 pellets hit.
Yep.
All right, so let's go ahead and
And those are
roll all
what?
3. I'm sorry?
1 point each.
Yeah, 1 point each. All right, 11, 8, and 8. So left arm and
All
left
right.
torso 2.
All right. Just take it into the armor.
Yep. And then
Not that there's much
15 on
left,
a
but
4. LM15s need 4s. That's a hit. Cluster roll. 9. Targeting computer. I've looked at the target computer a number of times. I didn't think it added to the firing solution, but that actually now I'm thinking that's dumb. Why did I not think of that before?
oops. I just picked up the cluster table.
I rolled a cluster of 9, or did I roll a hit of 9? Did the
You
LRM hit
rolled
already?
sorry, you rolled a 9 for the cluster.
Okay. A 9 on a 15 is like
Is 12 missiles.
all right. So 5, 5, and 2. So I'm gonna roll 2 sets. I'm gonna roll 2 sets of dice for the 5s. 4 and 9. So left leg and right arm takes 5.
All right.
And then the 2.
Right arm was 5, you said?
Correct.
All right, that's going to be another critical.
Check that in this moment. The 2-pointer is going to the 6 right torso.
Okay.
Checking for crit. No crit.
All right.
Uh, I'm gonna have to look up this targeting comp, and it won't change anything we've fucked up to this point. But after this round, we'll fix it. All right, and then lastly, the streak 6 rolling on 6s or hitting on 6s. It's a hit.
Yep.
So all hit. So that is 6 sets of dice. Hit locations. Okay. Let's get my camera set up here. All right, 2 points to the 6. That's right torso.
All right.
That's a leg. 4 is right arm for 2.
All right, that'll be another critical.
We'll take care of that in a moment. Remember that, because I'm not going to be able to.
Yep.
8 is the left torso, 2.
Okay.
Your favorite number of the night, 12. Head, 2.
Oh my god.
So that's going to be a consciousness check in a
Yep.
moment. And then lastly, 9, which is another leg.
Okay.
So we have 1 crit where?
Yep. On the right arm.
Rolling 8
His right
plus.
arm is just getting brutalized.
It
here.
is. 8
That's
plus.
where all my weapons are left. Yeah.
No criticals. All right. You've got a if I'm not mistaken, consciousness is done immediately.
Yep.
And then
And
your
it's
PSR is
piloting
at the
plus what?
No, your consciousness is on based on the number of hits taken.
Oh, okay.
So first hit is just a 3 plus.
Okay, just 3 plus. Okay.
Yep, he's good.
Okay, I'm good. Yep.
And then I don't know if I made enough damage to get you to a PSR.
I don't think so because a lot of them hit legs. Yeah.
6, yeah, and then 6, and then 2 from the missiles. The AC-10 only had 3 hits. And then uh, both lasers hit the legs, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So
So
yeah.
yeah, all
No.
right. So heat, PSR, or no? Did I do my PSR?
Not this round.
3
But
plus. I'm good.
yep.
Okay. Uh,
I want to say that you only had one laser. I only had one laser hit, but it doesn't matter because you roll good enough anyway.
you know what? I think you're right. That
Yeah.
sounds right. Let me look up this targeting computer. I may have been doing all sorts of fucked up bullshit tonight with this mech. It's the targeting
That's okay. I
computer.
forget that I have mask too, but not that
Well,
I've really been
mask
in
is
the
a little
great
bit
position
easier
to
to
use it.
understand, like, because you could just be like, well, it didn't change anything because I didn't use it, and it's my
Yeah.
loss. Targeting computer, I could have won this fight rounds ago. Not that I'm trying to win outright. It's just, I could have done not fucked up. All right, so targeting computer. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's see. All standard rules for weapons of to make an attack using the targeting computer, follow all standard rules for weapons of that type, but modify the to hit number for any attacks using the unit's weapon by -1. What?
Yeah. So it would have just been a -1 on all your hits then, I think.
I think it's basically direct energy weapons. Let's see. I could use some called shots or aimed shots bullshit, but I'm not going to necessarily do that. So yeah, the lasers and I believe the AC when firing clustering munitions, LBX autocannons lose the benefit. So yeah, it's direct energy and ballistic weapons
Okay.
that can use it, but not obviously not missiles, not rapid fire weapons like pulse and rapid fire weapons,
Machine guns.
hyper
Yep.
assault guns or Gauss rifles. Uh, I guess standard Gauss rifles, but not the hyper assault. And then of course with the targeting computer, I had the option of making aimed shots for things, but I'm not gonna fuck around because there's some weird math in that. We're getting close to the end of this match, so I don't know how much
Yep.
additional bullshit I'm gonna do with the targeting computer. I'm just gonna add the -1 for
Yep.
the
That's
lasers
fine.
and the LB-10 whenever I fire slugs, which won't be often because
Yep.
your armor is fucked.
Yes. Hey, yeah, I we'll go ahead and do initiative.
Yes. So yeah, round 9 and initiative
6.
6.
All right, roll again.
Oh, we both got 6, huh? Okay.
Yep. 9.
8.
All
I'm
right.
moving first.
Okay.
Um. 2, 2, 5. It's a run of 3 hexes, so +1. Go ahead and make your roll. Or, excuse me,
All
make
right.
your move.
Hmm. Well, I guess there's nothing else for it.
You can always jump into extremely close range.
Yeah, but actually, that's what I was thinking about, just going for it. But the problem is that's going to add a
Because
bigger
you even
modifier than I already
that
have.
makes your shooting a base 8.
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
So really, you're
Um,
probably statistically your best chance might just be to stand fucking
yeah,
still.
that's what I was going to do. Yeah, I was just going to stand still.
I am alpha striking again. So gunnery of 1, I ran, so it's 3, partial cover 4. So 4s, and if anything is medium range, it's 6. I just counted the range and I already forgot it, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excuse me, 5 and or fuck off. Streak 6 is our medium range. Everything else is short. Only the lasers have the -1. So 1, 3. Oh my god. 1, 3, 4 for partial cover. 3. So 3 for the lasers. Let's fire those now before I forget the number. Hits. And locations. Hang on. I'm not going to change my dice. I'm going to recalculate that math because I may not have forgotten. I may have forgotten to add the partial cover. So 1, 3 for running, 4 for partial cover, -1. So yeah, I was right. Threes.
Yep.
So location 10 is left arm.
Left arm.
And location 3 is right arm.
Okay.
10 each.
10 each.
I believe that's a crit on the right arm.
2. 1 second. 2. It's actually going to be a crit on both. Actually, the right arm is completely gone. So.
And is it crumpled or is it
No, it's like gone.
like yeah? Well, it's yeah. That's what I meant. Like armor and internal is depleted, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, any ammo on the right arm?
Nope, but that was my 2 large lasers.
Yep. The only thing you had left to shoot. Period.
Well, I got my machine guns technically.
I suppose you just have to get into range now.
Yes.
Okay. And
But
did any damage transfer internally or to the
No.
next location over?
Oh wait, hang on.
Right torso.
Yeah, it would go to the right torso. And it was 10 points, right?
10 total damage to that arm. Yeah.
Yep. So that was 3 points. So that'll be 7 points will transfer. So that's gonna be another internal then.
So I'm checking for crit
For
on the right torso.
Right torso, yeah.
Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, 8+. No critical for you. B.
Okay.
Rather. All right, so that's large lasers.
Yep.
LB10X.
Oh, hang on. Wait.
Sorry.
Before we do that, we had a critical on the left arm that we need to resolve.
Okay.
That went internal.
I didn't catch that, but that's okay.
Yep.
And rolling 8+. No.
Okay.
All right. LB10X cluster. So that's going to be let me double check that. It should be short range. It's also going to be a -1 because it is cluster. Yeah. 6 is short range. 1, 2, 3, 5. Yep, so 6. See. 1, 3, 4. Again, that's going to be a 3 because it's cluster. Its cluster roll is 4. Not good. Could be much better. But 4 on a 10-pack is 4.
A 4. Yeah.
So 4 pellets hit, 1 point each.
Come on, legs.
And ignoring legs. So 1, 2. 2 of them go into the center torso.
All right, that's going to be another critical then.
Check that in a moment.
Yeah.
10 is left arm.
That's going to be another critical.
Yep, and 6 is right torso. Is that another critical?
That's another critical.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is I have 3 criticals to roll. Is that correct? Okay.
That's correct. Yeah.
All right.
So do the center torso.
Well, I'm going to roll all 3 chances at once.
Oh,
and
okay.
It's going to be refresh my memory. It's center torso and then what?
Center torso, left arm, right torso.
Okay, so in that case it'll be from my screen, center torso, left arm, right torso. Does that make sense?
All right. Yep.
All right. The left arm has 2 criticals on it.
Okay.
So, is left arm upper and lower?
Yes.
All right. Rolling both. That is going to be lower 2.
Okay, that's Gauss rifle, but it doesn't matter because it's a lot of ammo anyway.
No, you still take 2 pilot hits.
Oh, because it explodes.
Yeah,
That's right.
And
yeah.
it explodes and it generates a neural feedback similar to an ammo explosion. So that'll be 2 consciousness rolls you have to take.
Okay.
And then the second one in that arm is upper 4.
That's double heat sink.
Which won't matter because you're out of lasers anyway.
Yep.
Okay. And then the other.
Was that the only thing that hit? The other ones weren't critical.
Yeah, the other crits didn't go through.
Okay.
Then we have the other M15, short range. So 1, 3, 4. No additional modifiers in play. So I need 4s for it. a hit. Cluster roll on the 15 pack. 7. Bad, not bad. What are we looking at over here? 17, or excuse me, 15. 7s is a 5 and a
9.
4.
Yep.
All right, so 5 first. 4, which is the right arm, which goes to the right torso.
Yep, and that's critical.
We'll roll that in a moment. And then the 4
How much damage was that? 5?
That was 5.
Okay.
And then the 4-pointer, center torso.
Okay, that's another critical.
All right, let's do the right torso first. 1 crit, right torso.
All right.
Lower 3.
The only thing there is ammo for the machine guns.
The 2 center torso internals did hit, but neither of them generated the... Oh! Ooh. I see what you're talking about. There was a second center torso hit. Yeah. His mech is
Did each
already...
cluster count individually?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just one because 2 pellets hit. But
And
I
only rolled
one
crit. Center torso crit chance instead of rolling the 2 that I should have. So we'll resolve that. But I'm also about to roll a center torso check in a second too, aren't I?
Yeah, so just roll it twice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The lower 3, what was it?
That was ammo. It's the only thing in the lower.
Okay. Oh, okay. It was just Gauss ammo, right?
No, it was machine gun ammo. So I literally
You just lost the whole
now.
ass torso, right?
Yeah, actually, because it does explode with case. So yeah, actually
that kills the
also
mech
destroys,
because the engine hit when you've already
that's
had
right. I
2.
forgot. Yep.
Yeah, so never mind the center torso hit.
No, just roll it anyway. Roll it anyway.
I'll roll it just because I'm curious to see, but I'm gonna roll 2 sets, 8 plus.
No, we gotta play it out.
1 and I've rolled 8s twice, so okay. Well, you want to play it out. First center torso crit because they both got 1 each, so it's lower 3.
That was already a engine hit, so roll it again.
Okay. Lower 4.
Lower 4 is another engine hit.
So that's a total of 4 engine hits.
4 engine
at
hits.
this point. I think Stackpole's right now. Stackpole is scratching his chin like, what is that I'm thinking right now? The second critical, lower 5.
That's the ferrofibrous armor or whatever. So that's just like
It's a
roll again,
it's
right?
a reroll, yeah.
Yeah, so roll again. Basically, looking for a 1 or a
2.
That's another engine hit.
Stackpole's like, yes. Phone
Do we
hammer.
have a little? Hang on.
No,
Let me
go
do
ahead.
this. Let me do this.
Oh, you want to knock him over?
Well, no. Well, I was gonna. Where's the? I'm not used to this table. Where's the effects? Oh, bag of effects. Yeah.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah. Oh, you want to place the thing?
Well, hang on. What I'm doing a stack pull here. So
I see what you're doing. Okay. All right. Let's see
where's
what you got.
the? I think this is the biggest one. Yeah, it's like the biggest one.
There you go. There you go.
So yeah, that's like the little mushroom cloud, the stack pull.
Yep. Oh man, that's wild though. Let me switch this over to the Zoom as we close out this match.
Hang on, before we do this,
Go for it.
Since we're playing it out, I do have a consciousness. I took 2 pilot hits.
You did.
So I got to make 2 consciousness checks. So
And
that's
I
3 and a 5, I think.
And I haven't even resolved the SRM6 hit, but I'm not going to. It's clearly you're gonna get smashed.
Yeah, I still technically have to fire too.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, I lost initiative that round. I apologize. Please.
Yep.
In that case, let me go ahead and resolve the SRM6 hit as well.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah. You still have your what's it called? So SRM6 is at medium range. So it's gonna be 1, 3, 4, 6. Watch, I'm just not gonna hit.
I mean, ultimately, it doesn't matter, but I just want to see if he manages to kill your pilot button.
Oh, fucking boxcars again.
Are you serious?
This is like adding insult to injury at this point. To be honest, yes. It's more insulting and injurious that I'm rolling boxcars when I do it.
Yep.
So all 6 are gonna hit. Let me see the locations. Watch. All six. This will be funny as shit if all 6 manage to hit dirt because of the legs. Okay, what do we got here? Let's see. Okay, 10 and 12. Oof. Okay, 10 is left arm for 2.
All right.
Head for 2.
Yep.
Center torso twice. 3 times, actually. So that's 6 damage total to the center torso.
Okay.
And then lastly, 5 is right leg, which doesn't count.
Right. Doesn't count. Yep. So that's another pilot hit. So
That's a
I've
pilot hit. That's
I've taken 3 separate hits this round.
3 separate center torso critical chances.
Yep.
One of those was an arm, 10. So I believe that's another. Yep. So that's 4.
The left arm. Yeah.
All right. This pink die right here is the left arm critical. The other 3 that I'm going to roll are for center torso.
All right.
Let's just see what happens. Let's just see. Let's see. Critical, not. 2 criticals, not. So left arm critical once. Upper 2. That's a upper arm actuator.
Upper arm actuator. Yep.
That's a +1 to firing. Not that it matters.
Yeah.
And then the other, it was 2 for the center torso. Oh, what am I doing? God damn it. So the first one for the center torso, lower 5, which I think I've already hit once.
Yeah. The only thing well, don't even roll it because the only thing left you can hit in the lower is the gyro.
Okay, well, I guess you could just argue that the gyro's gone and I'll re-roll for the top.
Yeah, just re-roll top, yeah.
4.
That's another gyro hit. So yeah, gyro
is obliterated.
And the engine, yep. Engine took like 5 hits. Gyro took 2 hits.
You do have lasers to at least smack me around a little bit with. You might get lucky and do a double headshot.
Might get lucky. Yep.
Or a headshot with 3 crits that blows the head right off like I did to your first mech.
Yep. Before we do that though, I got to make 3 consciousness checks here.
I mean, you still get a chance to fire regardless.
Yeah,
but survivability.
So this is a 3+. Oh,
yep.
This one's a 5+.
Yep. He's good. And now it's 7+.
And that's 7+. No.
And nope, out he goes. And I believe you've taken sufficient amount of damage to trigger to the PSR. Your mech's going to fall over. I'm not resolving this fall.
Yeah, we'll just see if he falls anyway. 6, which
you don't. Well, you're unconscious, so when the PSR for
it's
standing,
an auto fall. Yeah,
it's an auto fall. Yeah,
that's right. Yep,
that's why I said like, I'm not resolving the damage on that.
I thought you meant a PSR from the.
No. Go ahead and hit me with those 2 large lasers, though.
Yeah, which I already did the math, and I think it's going to be 7s, because it's nothing for my movement, skill 1, 1 for your movement, +5.
Yeah.
So it should be 7s.
Yep, that sounds right.
All right. Hitting on 7s.
Hit and hit.
And both hits, yep. And let me
hit
roll
locations.
2 locations here.
5 and 11.
Yep. So 5 and 10. 10 is left arm.
Left arm 10.
Yep.
Okay.
And the 5 is right leg.
Right leg. All right, so left arm has a possible crit.
All right.
Let's go ahead and roll that if you'd like.
Yep.
8+. No crit.
Nope.
And that's match.
Yep. You do have to make a PSR check, though. Not that it matters,
just to play it out, I got a 7.
Oh, I saw the 1.
Yeah, yep. You were getting super hopeful, weren't you? I don't blame you. I would, too.
Just as that he falls down, even though you've completely defeated the Jade Falcons.
That was your star commander too, correct?
Yes, it was.
So that's 5 points. That's not a score of 9-3. Diamond Sharks continue to the next round.
Yeah.
And the Jade Falcons have been summarily removed from the trials and the invasion corridors.
Yeah, they're just they're a homeworld clan now.
Yeah, they're a homeworld clan. But
so
there is of course the opportunity to do. I mean, you didn't really place sufficiently high enough for the Grand Council to allow a.
Just rub it in. No.
But hear me out. So, like in the lore, 3 clans. well, one clan scored enough to earn the right to be a reserve clan, and then two
Yep.
other clans fought trials of refusal to become reserve clans.
Yep.
But they also did well enough to make that argument in the first place.
Yes.
It's questionable whether or not the Jade Falcons are good
Did
enough.
you see that knife fight from the last match?
That was a good knife fight because you almost lost and then came right back like 2 or 3 hits in a row and got the guy.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, Foe. That first off, that was an awesome match. Never mind the fact that I won. Like just as a match goes, I mean, we've got the laser shot in the very beginning. Like the lasers have a 25 hex range, and at 25 hexes, I ripped the dude's head off.
Yep.
That's an amazing shot. Never mind the numbers needed. That's just an amazing shot to
Yep.
narrate. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Getting box cards for the hit. I think I
And what's
needed.
funny,
But
oh, I was gonna say what's funny is that it didn't even do enough damage to like destroy the head completely.
yeah,
The last headshots that you've had were the ER PPCs, which of
yes,
course does enough
yeah,
damage. That's why I was thinking, oh god, it's obliterated. But no, it didn't do quite enough damage
it didn't.
to
But then I rolled for that
destroy it. But then
critical,
you rolled for the critical. Yep.
which was a second set of box cards, which head and limbs
Destroys.
are
Yep.
blown right the fuck off.
Yep. Yep.
And
Amazing.
I definitely was concerned until you lost your Gauss rifle. Because then it was like, okay, as long as I can keep his number fairly high, that
Yep.
+5 is going to make this really hard for him to get it. And
Yep.
that was quite like really good that I got those criticals for me, but absolutely abysmal for you,
Yep.
especially after the headshot loss.
Yep.
Good job on coring out the Mad Dog, though. That was really good. That was just like, yep, and he just crumpled.
Yep.
He's done.
And which is funny because I was kind of looking for a. Obviously, it's much easier to hit the arms than it is to uh do the center torso and core that out.
Yeah,
So I was that's what I was kind of looking for, especially having used that mech quite a bit in like Mech Warrior 5, Mech Warrior Online stuff.
yeah,
Basically its arms are gone. All it can do is just run around.
yeah. Well, I thought about. I was like, I knew when I selected which mech because we had already talked about that I'm going to bring an assault heavy, and a medium for this trial. I was like, let me take this Gauss rifle. It'll be enough of a challenge, but it'll be enough that he can still beat the shit out of this Mad Dog and move on to the second mech. So it shouldn't be that big of a deal. And of course, I'm picturing at the same time that my Warhawk and your Executioner dance for a while, my Mad Dog and your Executioner dance for a little while, and then the Mad Dog goes down. And then
Yep.
the Nova is able to come in and scoop everything because he's got
Yep.
so many goddamn lasers.
Yep. And he's
So-
coming in with full armor and everything.
And coming in
you
clean
know?
and everything. And this assault mech should already be kind of beat up. I was expecting some 15-point slugs to do some damage. And that part didn't work out. But what did work out was the fact that I got that stupid ass headshot right off the beginning of the game. And I'm just like, as soon as I hit it, I was just like, oh, fuck me.
You know what? Since we're talking about it though, since that we've basically changed history now with the Ghost Bears missing out on the invasion, and now the Jade Falcon's missing out on it. If I had won this, one thing I was gonna, I was probably gonna have you like make a roll to see if it happens or not. But even though I don't have a player character anymore, I'm still kind of bringing in like these like named guys as like my star commanders or whatever.
Yeah.
I was gonna roll or if you would allow it, I was going to have you, basically roll to see if Aiden Pride won his trial of position. So the whole, story, from the Way of the Clans doesn't happen, and he becomes a mech warrior. And he's the star commander in this,
That would
or
be kinda funny.
or maybe if it was like Martha Pride or something instead, and then and then they get obliterated just to, because that's the way my star commanders go.
Yeah, well, it is unfortunate. Darius does say, Foe, I feel bad for you. You have had bad luck with the entire trials. You've definitely taken some massive fucking hits, man. Just losing your player character in the initial trial of position, losing your first match,
Yep.
coming back to eliminate the Ghost Bears, and then all of a sudden just getting absolutely brutalized by the Diamond Sharks. Uh,
Actually, just for the hell of it, if you don't mind, I just
Sure.
put like some dice over here.
Uh-huh.
Uh, what do you want to say? Like a 9+ Aiden Pride wins his
Sure.
trial
Why
of
not?
position, and
Yeah.
he goes on to be a mech warrior for a home clan.
8.
Eight.
I
Nope.
think I think what happens is he becomes a mech warrior, but then somewhere along the way he dies on his first mission.
Probably. Yeah.
Some stupid
Probably.
shit like that. Like he doesn't, or better yet, he doesn't really die. He just gets beat up so hard that they end up, sending him down to the lowercase
Yep.
castes.
Yep. Or we could just say that he gets killed by a headshot from a diamond shark or something. That's
That'd be
just the way it
hilarious.
goes.
That's just the way it is, man. It's just the way it is. My headshots have been hilariously and nasty this campaign.
And you know
So
what's funny is that that Warhawk at that range was probably just what do they call it in the military? Like suppressing fire. It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
just
Like
kind of
you're at that
I'm
range, you're just really all you're doing is making them keep their heads down as you
yeah.
as you close the distance. And you know what the funnier part about that is? I hit a fucking boxcars. I think I needed like 9s. And I had forgotten, of course, that the Warhawk needed -1
Well,
for
mindful,
the
yeah,
targeting
targeting
computer.
computer. Yep, yep. And yeah, just right through the wood. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna fire off this laser and
Yeah,
just
I'm just gonna.
make him
Like,
keep his head
I'm
down.
probably not gonna hit. He's probably just joking with his other mech warriors. He's like, "Chat, I'm probably not even gonna hit this. I'm just gonna."
Yep.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's about enough of this. Fohammer, thank you for playing along, and I don't know what's gonna happen after the trials because of how long this is taking and how things are going, but uh, you're obviously always more than welcome for any of my content to be a player.
Yeah.
So don't go fading off into the darkness. Take this, and it'll be something we'll laugh about for years to come, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Remember that time where you rolled like almost an infinite number of headshots against me?
that's how every story is, right? It just gets a whole new layer of bullshit every time it's retold. It's gonna
Yes.
be he had 17d6 and they all
Yeah.
came up sixes.
Yep.
I couldn't win.
And then the tile underneath me just turned into lava. Yeah.
Okay, Destiny, calm down. Any last words before I wrap this up?
No, no, it's been great. And it's kind of funny because I went into this kind of playing the Jade Falcon just because I've never played as
You
them,
played them to play the
before.
meme card.
Yeah, I went into it just playing the meme card, just being like, oh, here's the Screeching Bird clan, and just their only claim to fame is that they're the second worst clan, you know.
I love how, and I mean, I did this as a joke, of course. It's like, oh, the diamond, or the Jade Falcons. I see you guys have finally stopped screeching long enough to finally issue you back, all.
Yes.
All right. Well,
But
that
no,
is
it's been
it.
fun.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. No, please
Oh no, I was
continue.
just saying it's been fun.
Well, I'm glad you've had fun. I definitely do this so you guys have fun. I don't do this to actually win all the time. So,
I just did it for the headshots.
just here for the headshots. Give me more. All right, my friends, that is it for us here tonight. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, please consider mashing all the buttons, liking, subscribing, sharing, etc., etc. Comments are great too, and either exclamation point Discord typed into the stream chat or in the YouTube video description below. You can see the link for our Discord server. Come hang out with us. Come tell Fohammer that you got fucked, bro. Omar's an
Boom,
asshole.
headshot.
Yep. That said, this world is a crazy, dark place, so make sure you're doing what you got to do to take care of you and yours. And as for me and mine, we are out of here. See you next time. Have a good one.